Yo, 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 yo. Today is a lovely. Oh, we just hit TP. That sucks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just hit TP and I wanted you guys to see it live. I wanted you guys to see it live. Both sides today. Well, except I didn't take the first one. I just exited out of the second one. It's on my laptop here. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. I wish you guys could see it. Let's go. Yeah, I'm early today too. That's what's up. That's what's up, guys. We're gonna have a good stream today, man. I wanted to show you guys this trade that I was in because I've been doing something differently in my trades now. And look at this entry. I was literally gonna get in about right here because I just knew based on what I had set up that this was going to be the move. I would have caught a 1 to 4, but I mean, look, it's still going. It's still going. Was that news? No, news is at 10 o'clock. Right now it's just market open. Market open. I had not positions on both sides. This one I marked up, but I missed. But this one I took. Guys, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. There's a setup that I'm using now. It's starting to really give me like really good risk to reward. So, you know, I am I'm excited. I might release this soon. We'll see. What's good? Whoa, was that stop loss hit? No, because I didn't enter this one here. I didn't enter. It's not like I entered here, for example. I didn't enter here. I entered it on the way down. So as it was coming down, I got in right here. So no stop loss was hit. It went straight to TP. You remember I was telling you guys that with the way I trade, when I mark up the zones properly, it's supposed to go to the zone and just start falling. This is what I'm looking for every time. And recently it's been choppy. It's been like this, or like takes a while, goes up and down. This is what I'm looking for. This is what my back testing results have been showing me. So it's a good day. It's a good day. Here's the only thing that sucks about this. I only took this on one account. It happened so fast because I was trying to set something up for you guys today. So I only took it on one account. Let me see something here. Am I in headphones? No, I'm not. Hello, mic check. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. There you go. So yeah, so that's the issue. But we'll do a breakdown. Marcus said, hey, yo, it's all good. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate you guys. Welcome back to the live, the chat. Hey, listen, if you are part of the foreign money family, you are officially a foreigner. All right? You are a foreigner. All right? We are all foreigners in this game. We try to make that foreign money. So it's going to be a great day today. I'm hoping we can catch another setup. In fact, let me take a look at Nas. Because usually, it's probably doing the same thing. But usually, sometimes one moves before the other. So let's see what's going on Nas. Maybe we can catch... Oh, interesting. Let's see what's going on with Nas. So here's, oh man, okay, all right. Let me take this off, and I'm going to let's do this in real time, and let's look at. All right, let's do this in real time. Let's see if we can take a trade with this, guys. Let's see. Go down to the 15. On the 15. Oh yeah, it kind of works. Here's what I will do to be on the safe side. I'm gonna have two. Okay, let me just crop this in. Now, please, guys, this is not a signal. Okay, what I just did right now, I've only been testing on US 30. I haven't really tried it on NAS, so please do not take this. This is not a signal. But we'll see if we can get a trade. Let me see if I have any accounts I can show you guys. Because some accounts I can't show you guys. We'll see. We will see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see. We'll wait for price to get up in this area and give us what we're looking for. Now, guys, let me tell you something else that you'll notice from trading some of these pairs. You'll notice that price will continue to do this, right? It'll come up, go down. Eventually, you'll have like a supply zone over here that pushes price towards the downside. Price will come back and tap into there, keep going. And you'll have price doing all this, right? Just it'll come all the way down here, and then it'll slowly make its way back up. This is the thing that I have noticed sometimes with certain pairs. If you see price is doing this little move right here, right? And there's some supply zones, gaps and stuff over here. It usually will break these equal highs, go into a zone here, and then boom. Okay? So sometimes if you have this little mini channel slash consolidation before your area, it's a good sign. All right, so price tapped into here and it's just shooting down. I can't get into this because the structure isn't there, but I'll show you guys what I'm looking at if it starts to form. In the meantime, let me take this off for a brief second. I got to see if I can find an account. Let's see if we can find an account. Let's see here. It's a beautiful day to be a trader, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful day. How's your trading been going this week? How's it been going for you guys? Is it a good one? Is it a not so good one? What's going on? Let me know. Let me know. Let me go over here real quick. I don't know why that's going on. Oh, that was close. All right, so let's see here what's going on. Let me switch to Nas. Let me see if I can get one on Nas. See if I can enter. If all goes well, we might catch another setup. Another setup. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I gotta open this back up so I can see. Where is it at? There you go. I can see the chat. Marcus said, just happy for foreign money. I did okay. Recovered from the loss from yesterday. Oh, listen, recovering your losses is one of the best feelings. Because now you're like, at least I can move up from here, right? So no worries at all. No worries. This is what we're looking at, guys. If you're joining the live, you're joining the stream, look at this. Where did it actually stop? Let me take a look here. Let me see if there's any. Get rid of all this. Let me see if there are any zones. Well, would you look at that? Consolidation. Right? That area of consolidation. Price will do that sometimes. This area right over here. Okay? Price will, as you can see, it came into this area here and it's starting to retrace. As to whether it's going to go back up or not, we don't know. But I've already hit my TP. That's all I care about. The rest is in the hands of the market. Oh, I don't like the way this is moving. I don't like the way this is moving at all. At all. We'll see though. It might form the setup we're looking for. We will see. We will see. We will see. But this morning, this is what I did. Let me do a trade breakdown for you guys who are here. You know what I mean? It's only fair. So let's go down to a different one that, yes, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So this morning, I came to the chart. Let me get rid of all this. All right. So this morning I came to the charts. You can clearly see over here. I think I had it marked up on the other one, but you can clearly see over here, there is a level of support / resistance. Okay. That's over in this side here. So I came here this morning and I noticed one thing right away. Okay. I noticed that the way price is forming over here. Okay. We have a channel. Okay. And I told you guys this before. I'll explain to you guys again in case you don't know. If you want to get cleaner channels and you're not too sure because there's wicks and spikes everywhere, you can change to the line graph and you can say, okay, let me mark it up like this. Okay. And just kind of tweak it, make sure everything kind of lines up. I don't always use this, but sometimes it helps. Okay. Sometimes it helps. Now I have to go back just a little bit because I need to explain to you guys how this went down. So what time is it? Let's see. Let's do 8:30 or 8:15. That's totally fine. 8:15. All right. So at 8:15, here's what I marked up first. Had this area here. Okay. At 8:15, and I said, okay, if price comes down into this level, I should be able to find a gap. Smile Ray said, yo, let's cook the blues. Yeah, for sure. Let me actually, yeah, good point. Let me stay focused on here. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Let me set an alert for like right here, just to be on the safe side. Price. I'll say you should probably check on Nas now. We'll do that. All right. So this morning came here. I marked this up. You can see here that we have gaps up here. Okay. We have a very strong gap that price actually used before. So it's a good indication. So I had these two zones marked up. I did have this as well. I won't lie to you guys. I had this one also marked up. Okay. And I said this is also a strong level. So I had these marked up. And what happened is I just waited until price came down in here. At the time when I got to the market, price had already, this had already happened right here. So what had happened was price was doing this. Something like this. Okay. So I had marked up this right here. And I said, okay, price has given me my pattern of, whatever, and it's broken structure. So this is perfect. But unfortunately, I was too late. I couldn't enter this one right here for whatever reason. I could not enter this trade. So what happened was price ended up taking off without me. And I was like, you know what? It's all good. So I said to myself, well, we have news. We have market open coming soon. And at this time, you can see price just started shooting to the upside. So what I realized is that this zone here that price has been, very strong at before, I looked at it and I said, when I saw this, I said, oh, this thing is going down. I could tell by the way it formed and it started moving this way that I was this close to getting in right here. Okay, I had a pending order, but I said that's a bit risky because it hasn't technically broken structure. So what I did instead is I waited for price to break this structure. So my pending order was right there. Oh boy, okay, we're gonna check that in a second. My pending order was right there, and I just aimed for 1 to 2. And as soon as it did that, look at that, like straight to TP. Like no hesitation, straight to TP. Okay, one of the fastest trades. Okay, all right. So now we have price doing this. So here's what we might do. We might enter at this level. All right. So I'm gonna take a small position because it's NAS, and I don't know what it's going to do. So let's see if we can get that done. Let's see. Let me set it up over here. Add this over here. Yes. Okay. Okay, and we're going to do 0 point. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. First reward is 1, 2. All right, let's see. This we gotta be super duper careful, okay? Because again, I haven't been testing this on NAS, so this would be us. Low-key, we're gambling. This is not good. But let's see if we can get ourselves a 1 to 2. Let's see if the same thing's gonna happen. And here's the thing. We have, but as you guys can see, look at that. Look how price is moving. All right, we have 10 minutes or 11 minutes to news. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Guys, again, this is not a signal, guys. Don't take this. I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, you never do, but I have not back tested this strategy on here. This could be a losing trade. Do not take this. This is not a signal. Maximus said, good for you. Followed a signal from a friend and ended up in 4% drawdown on my 50K challenge. Sheesh. How much were you risking? Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, I vowed not to take any signals, just been emotional throughout. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you go through a stage where you're just kind of over the whole process of either waiting or things not really playing out the way you want it to. And then you just end up like pulling the trigger on something. You're like, just to get in there, right? Like, bro, I got to eventually do something. And then it ends up being crazy. Oh, I don't like the way this is moving. Meanwhile, Black Owl said, hi, what's good, Black Owl? Bob said, what's good, bro? Yo, what's good, bro? You can finally join the live. So if you guys missed it, we took this trade. I tried to come on in time to show you guys, but it hit TP as soon as the stream went live. All right. We also showed this one this morning. There was another setup here this morning that I missed, but it was marked up. I just kind of came in too late, so I decided to just leave it alone. But we had both sides this morning. This is one of those good mornings where you can get a setup, in every direction. So what we're trying to see is if Nas is going to do the same thing. That's essentially what we're doing. And I'm telling you guys, if you're here, do not take this trade. This is a gamble, okay? I'm literally just putting in there just to see what happens, but I have not backtested that strategy that I'm using now on Nas, okay? So the probability of this may be a lot lower. Right now, the way it was moving down this way, this is what happened with US 30. It's supposed to just floor. It's not. It's pushing back up, which means before news hits, which I gotta also probably close the trade just so I don't breach that account. Before, I'm hoping that right before the next 4 minutes, price will give us some decisive action. But essentially, because news is coming, it may want to wick us out first before going down, or it may just continue going up. We don't know. So I got to really see what happens in the next 4 minutes. Whatever happens in the next 4 minutes, I may have to close this trade no matter what. All right, guys. So again, this is not a signal. It is not a signal. We're basing this basically off of what happened before, because there are some days where Nas will move, you know, in the same direction as US 30. It's just that US 30 went before it. So let's go ahead and take a look at SPX. I want to see what SPX is on right now. So SPX is interesting. SPX has kind of already taken its move downwards, breaking this area. Yeesh. I don't know. I didn't analyze this, right? So I don't know where we are in the market. I don't even know if it's a good zone, if there's any gaps. There is a gap up here. So this may be, maybe. But it didn't touch it. So I couldn't have taken this trade. It didn't touch this gap. So this trade wouldn't have worked out for me. Let's go back to NAS real quick. Yeah. Let's go back to NAS. Oops. Yeah, here we go. Oh, God, look at that, bro. And yeah, somebody asked me if I took the trade. Let's go live trade. Gold could drop as well. Maybe. Yeah, guys, this is not looking great. But it is what it is. Like I said, don't take this trade, guys. Might be some manipulation for whatever happens, though. I have to close this trade within the next 3 minutes because I don't want to get the news violation rule. I think it's 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after. So we don't know. So it might take us out. It might take us out. This is completely a gamble, guys. As you can see, my pattern didn't form nothing. Like nothing happened here. I just hopped in. All right. So this is not a good trade. But we'll see. We'll see, right? This was just a hypothesis. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you're in the chat and you're watching this live trade, put some fire emojis in the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat. And whatever you do, don't take this specific trade. We already missed the 2 best setups that we took this morning. All right. These were the setups we actually took. We hit TP on this one. This one I missed, but this one I took. This is a gamble. Do not take this at all. All right. Thank you. Fire emojis in the chat. We'll take a look at gold. Do you do swing trading? No, I don't. Sure, till the end of September as a 99% guaranteed. Watch XU season only. Yeah, Marcus was mentioning this as well. Mr. Denville Klockner. Marcus mentioned this as well, that during September, price, Marcus just seemed to tank. He mentioned this on one of the live. So yeah, you might be right. You might absolutely right. Yeah, I think gold dropping sometime this month. That's exactly what I think I need as well. Black also, what happened? Yeah, you probably went away for a bit and now price is about to hit stop loss. Insane. And now look, I got to close this trade no matter what because we're about to hit that 5-minute mark. Thank you, Maximus FX, for the, what's it called? The fire emojis. I got to close this trade. It sucks. But what time is it? How many seconds we got left? 33 seconds. All right, I'm going to try and hopefully it can come down just a bit so I can minimize how much I took. Well, this is a large account, guys. It's nothing. It's nothing. What we got? 16 seconds. 6, 5. All right. I just got to close the trade. Unfortunately, I got to take the L on that one there. Can't really do much with it because if some of these prop firms are like, bro, 5 minutes before news, 5 minutes after news, you can't enter a trade. So this is most likely going to take us out. And then it's already hit stop loss, actually. Why is it? Oh, because my stop loss was above. There you go. That should be it. All right. So that took us out. So what that means is one of 2 things. Either, let me go back to here so I can see you guys. What that means is that either price is going to manipulate, do what it has to do because of news and then go down, or we might just be flying upwards. Remember what we talked about the other day? I think I showed this on US 30 already. Do I still have it? No, I deleted it. But you remember I gave you guys the illustration of like when price comes to a certain, so when price is going down, this is what happens, right? You have down, up like this, right? Market is going down. Eventually, what's supposed to happen, right? Price is supposed to come back into this zone somewhere here and go down. It doesn't. What you get is things like this, right? And you get this weird like movement. Then sometimes it peaks above a little bit and it comes down. You get, when you see this, price is reversing most of the time. So you end up getting stuff like this. Like a major push, retraces a little bit and goes up, okay? So that's what may be happening right here. Because when price returned, back to this level, it was supposed to break these lows and continue down. It didn't. It started playing around in this area, right? And now look what's happening. So this might be a reversal. So we just got to wait it out and see. The market will tell you what it wants to do. All right, so we have 4 minutes till news. Here's the thing. I think I have an account that allows me to trade the news. So or I'll just do it here, right? There's no need to gamble anymore. I've already taken a position I shouldn't have. But sometimes I want these lives to be a little bit more exciting, right? Like we do a lot of like paper trades and stuff. I want you guys to see me trade live sometimes. Early in the morning, you won't really catch me though. When I'm marking up my chart and doing my setup, nah, it's just too distracting for me. But once I've already taken a trade, I want to trade, or my setup is pretty good already, then I can come on stream and show you guys what I'm doing. So, and we're honest over here, man. I didn't lie about taking this trade. This trade I did not take. Even though the setup was perfect, I did not take this trade. I could have easily said, guys, I took this trade. No, I didn't take this trade. I missed this trade this morning. But this I took in real time and it hit TP. And then this, I took a small loss on my other account. So I'm really curious to see what happens. Is it going to go up into here, or is it going to give us our pattern? Let's see. Let's see. What are you guys trading so far? I know some people mentioned gold already. Alan Mug said, let me enter on the stop loss. Yeah, try it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Remember, news is about to hit. So you got to be careful, right? It can go either way. It could completely floor, or it can, you know what I mean, go back up into these areas. Right now, if I were to set a stop loss, though, it would be above this high just because of news. And even then, there's a good chance it still might get manipulated. But you can do whatever you like. But remember, this is not a signal. I'm telling you guys, don't trade this. Denver put some fire emojis. Ryuzaki did as well. Thank you guys for the fire emojis. It's absolutely insane. Maximum says SL isn't that far away. Just let it run. No, yeah, it's not because I was trying to close the trade to minimize losses. It's because of the news rule. Some prop firms tell you that if you take a trade 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after news, you'll breach your account. And that includes being in a trade, or your trade hitting stop loss or TP during that same time 10-minute window. So I just closed it because I'm like, I don't want them to email me saying, hey, unfortunately, you've been breached because you took a position during the news window. I don't want no issues. So that's why I closed it. Ryuzaki said, let's gamble. Where's Carmelo, bro? Carmelo, that's his lifestyle. Where's Carmelo, bro? I hope he's in here. Marcus Adrian put the bow and arrow for the scalpers and the snipers. Yes, sir. Except today, this wasn't too much of a sniper entry because I really had to wait for price to push, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. This was more of a sniper entry, but I didn't take it. This one was a lot better, but I did not take that one. Gold could be interesting short. Let me know what you think. Okay, yeah, let me take a look at gold as well. Okay, let me have gold open here real quick. Oh, this has been moving the whole time and it's been on a thing. Okay, let's go to gold. All right, let's take a look at gold real quick. Let me just go to the 1 hour. Ooh, look at where gold is playing at. Gold has all this going on. All right, so this is going to be super duper interesting. All right, in terms of gaps, I only see this little one right here, and it's the one that price happened to run into. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's go down to 15. Ooh, look what's happening here. So on the if this was a 1 minute candle and I was bearish, yeah, I'm entering. If it was US 30, we learned from Nas that it doesn't work the same way. And the reason why I'm doing this nowadays is because, guys, for some reason, I've started to notice two things. Price is going to other zones now in a specific way, and it's not retracing. It's just breaking like this and just going straight to TP. That's what I'm noticing. So this is news, but this is on the 15. Let's see. On the 1 minute, I would have liked to get in right here. This would have been the most perfect entry right here. All right, let me go to Nas real quick, guys. I got to see what's happening with Nas. Nothing. Everybody else is moving as news is hitting. So I would have loved to enter this. This would have been absolutely fire. All right, but right now on the 15 minute, let's see if we're still going to get that. Because look, what we have is price. You know what? Let's analyze this a little bit better. Let's see where we are. Oh, okay. So we marked this up the other day. Remember we said price was ranging? This is interesting. Is price going to come all the way from down here, all the way up here, and then continue down? There's a good chance that it might actually be intending to break all-time highs. So we might get a decent, maybe a 1-to-1, maybe even the full 1-to-2. But I'm anticipating that because price gave us this, which is a universal sign everywhere for a reversal, we might get something like that. So I don't know. Gold may drop. If you're already in gold right now, yeah, if you caught it up here, you're blessed. You're good. You might get, because I mean, look, there's a bunch of equal lows down here, so price is definitely taking that out. I would say if you're already in here, this would be my last stop. If I was all the way in from up here, like we did earlier, that would be my last stop. I wouldn't really push it past that. But to each his own. Let's see what happens. All right, so gold We're technically somewhat in a position. All right. Let's see what's going on with Nas. All right. So Nas pushed up and is pushing up. We're going to see if it's going to give us what we're looking for. Bama said, I missed gold move 2 days in a row. Very frustrated. It happens, bro. Don't listen. Try your best not to take it personal. This is where mistakes come from in trading. You just got to understand you missed. That's it. It's all good. Because when that happens to me, I start looking for, not looking for other entries, but the next time something happens, I get in too early, or I'm too eager, and I'm like, no, I'm not missing this. I'm going to get in, and then I lose. So just take your time. Just follow your strategy. You missed 2 days. It happens. Maximus said, I've just been conservative now. I'm watching gold too. Awesome. And then he said, Abama, don't be frustrated. More opportunities will come. Exactly. Maximus is totally right. More opportunities will come. Professor, howdy, gents. Glad I finally made it. Let's go. Yay. What's good, Professor? Welcome back. Professor Blackhall said, I'm looking to GU sell order as well. Marcus said, I took the short on gold with a very small lot size. I'm pushing it to the bottom. Got you. All right. So there you go, Marcus. Look at that. It's looking good. 15-minute. We should have put a paper trade here just to have it like run, but it's all good. This would be what I would be looking for, a 1 2 2. Okay, again, like around here, if I'm in the 1 minute, around here is where I'm kind of getting out to be safe. Okay, because I can foresee a bit of trouble in that area, but we'll see what happens. Nas, on the other hand, I don't like the way it's moving. I don't like the way. Same thing happened over here earlier when we were looking to get into this. I came up here and I was like, I don't like the way it's moving, because that's not what you want. This is not the setup that you want. Anyhow, it happens. The market sometimes moves differently than what you're anticipating. All right. So right now, we will set reminders. We'll say price or alert. Sorry, an alert will say price, not purse. Price is approaching. Spelled that wrong. Danger zone. How did I spell that wrong twice? Sheesh. The English is not coming. All right. So let's see what happens. Who knows if we can get a trade? Oh, let's look at GU as well. Let's see if we can get a trade, guys. I'm in the mood this morning to, not gamble, but trade. GBP, US. No, did you say GU or GJ? The person said GU. Okay, USD. Let's take a look. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Let's take a look and see what happened here. So price. Interesting. Let's see on the 15-minute what we were looking at. We do have this massive gap here. I'm not a fan of these type of gap. All right. Well, let's see what would have happened on the 1 minute. We would have come into here around 8:30. Get our break and retracement. Yeah, that would have worked, and now it's falling as well. So if you are in GU, nice. Okay. That's what I would look like if it was on the 1 minute for me right now. But it's on the 15, so anything can happen. The only reason why I'd be somewhat confident that price can go down here is because we're within a news time zone, right? Like, news is influencing our trade. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know about Nas, to be quite honest. I don't know about Nas. I don't know. DJ said, what are we trading after news? That's what we're trying to figure out, DJ. We already took, if you weren't here this morning, we took this setup. Happened live already. Well, kind of. We already took this one this morning. All right. It hit TP as soon as we went live. So I couldn't show you guys, but that's the setup I took this morning. This one was marked up as well, but I missed. It was just a bit late for me. However, right now we're looking at gold. Okay, we are looking at gold. Gold has just, like I told you guys, taken out all these equal lows right here, which people say is a liquidity pool. I don't trade with liquidity. It is good to know about, but I don't really care for it. I just trade my setups based on 3 factors, and that's it. So right now, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at gold on the 15, though. We entered this on the 15. Marcus is in here already. He's making a good amount. I'm sure his stop loss, the way Marcus trades, his stop loss is probably like right here. So we'll see what happens over there. We're trying to see if something will happen with Nas, but Nas is acting a fool, bro. Nas is acting an absolute fool. And then GU is doing this. I don't, let me see, bro. First off, let me take this all off. I need to see this in real time. it did the reversal thing we talked about yesterday and it went up. So how much? You never know. You never know. All right, guys, I'm just going to put in, this is not a signal. I don't trade Forex. If you follow me on Forex, you are just, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to, what's going on here? Yeah, there you go. This is a paper trade so that we can just keep track, okay? This is not entered on any of my live positions, and this one is not connected to my trade copier either. So we'll see what happens. And this is also on the 15. You guys know I only trade on the 1 minute. So again, if you follow that, that's all you. Do not take that signal at all. The only one that we could have maybe gotten here was gold, but again, it was on the 15. I wouldn't touch it. Looking for Nas to, come on, Nas. Ah, oh, wait. All right, let's see what's going on here. I'm anticipating Nas. This is why I stuck more to US 30. Nas just be doing whatever it wants. Let's see. If I get a strong push towards the downside, I may. Where it's 10:07, I may. But at this, to be quite honest with you guys, I'm not very confident in this setup at all. I don't personally. All right, let's see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not, right, guys? Why not? Let's add a trade here. If price hits that area, we'll do something like that. And we'll aim for a 1 to 2. And if this ends up being the one, how sad would that be? Okay, this is incredibly aggressive trading. Okay, and again, I have not backtested stuff like this on Nas, just US 30. Okay, and I took the trade. I took a couple trades like that a couple days ago, and all my trades were doing this. Price would literally come to that zone and like that. And I was like, bro, something there's. Remember, I showed you guys on my stories. If you follow me on Instagram, I show you. In fact, oh gosh, I gotta find the Discord as well. All right, guys, 1 second here. 1 second. Discord. Invite people. Set link to never expire. Copy. Close that. Okay, let me open this back up. All right, there we go. And let's hit paste. And pin. Perfect. All right, guys. So that's the Discord. Join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram as well. Let me see if I can put in my Instagram. My Instagram is at my money foreign. That's it. Okay. And can we pin that as well? No. If we pin, it'll replace it. So just understand that's my Instagram. And that's the Discord. All right, guys. So if you were following, you would see that I was marking up like these specific yellow zones, and price was going to the yellow zones just like this and falling every single time. And I had these lines marked up as well. You guys, I think, you know what? Let's see something here. Very small position on this, guys. Very small. If I take this trade and it works out or it doesn't work out, whatever the case is, I can add it to my journal. That's why I'm a little bit trying to get into here. But anyways, don't take these trades. Gold is starting to retrace. GU is pulling back. All right. So we're officially in this trade. We want to see if we can get a 1 to 2. So here's our entry. Where's our stop loss? Or sorry, take profit. Should be here. All right, so we'll see how this goes, guys. Again, not a signal, ladies and gentlemen, not a signal. Do not enter this trade. There is a high chance this is going to reverse. A high chance. It's Nas. Nas is probably, of the three, the most bullish pair out of SPX 500, US 30, and Nas. Nas is by far the most bullish one. Do not enter this. This is not a signal, okay? It is not a signal. Marcus Adrian put the arrows in here again. Sniper, baby. Bob FX said, usually when I say why not, something bad happens. Gosh, I'm getting old. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't trade like that. You won't catch me really taking these trades on a account that I took this on a very large account and it was a very small position. So it doesn't, even this, it's nothing. It's not, it's just for me to have it on my journal. That's really all that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So this might be the one we were waiting for. We thought it was this. It might be this one instead. So we'll see what happens. Because earlier, what did Nas do? Nas, sorry, not Nas. US 30. This is the one I caught in real time. Came in here, and I just knew. Marked up this zone. I knew this was going to be the zone. It came in here, started tanking. I almost got in. Right here. Literally, no lie. It was supposed to be this, but this was like way too aggressive. You see what I'm saying? So I just let it be. But yeah. So let's see what happens on Nas. So Nas is starting to tank. Let's see if we get the move that we're looking for, guys. Let's see. Let's see what happens. US 30 doing its thing. GBP USD. Oh, let's go look at gold. Gold is the other one we were looking at. Very interesting. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. All right, so Nas is starting to retrace. Oh, man. This is going to be super interesting. It's the first time I think we've found some form of a setup, but I want to do the ones on Forex, man. That's the one I want to do because we're supposed to start the series real soon. So I really want to start trading Forex. Let's see. What would have happened today on this? I would have not touched this. This just looks like that thing we talked about where price is supposed to continue down, right? It's doing this. It's supposed to continue to do this, but it gets to here instead of going down. I mean, it did break structure, but now it's hovering above and doing this and coming back down. So it looks like this level is going to eventually get taken towards the upside. All right. So this I would not have touched. But I will mark it so that I can track this the next time we come around. Let's see what's going on here on GBP CHF. Took this trade the other day. Yeah, so this came back to this level. So when things are happening here, I just leave it alone. It's playing around this level. I want it to decide what it wants to do before I hop in. Let's go back to Nas. Nas is reversing. No. We need Nas to go down. Bro, go down. Like, why are you so in love with going up? Go down a little bit. Like, it doesn't hurt. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Bama said 0.5 was solid for buys. I should have entered. On what? On Nas? DJ said took that Nas on paper too. Nice. Yeah, take it, guys. You can take it on paper for sure. Obviously, if you want to practice, you want to get used to it, take it on paper. I don't mind. Take the trade on paper, but do not take it on your actual account. Okay. I don't do signals, guys. I don't ever want to do signals. I'll never do signals. I won't do it. I will rather teach you guys how to trade if I become that good of a trader. I'm still learning. I don't consider myself an expert at all. I don't consider myself somebody to know how to trade correctly. You know what I mean? So I would say let's all learn together. Let's all study together. Let's see what we can do. But if I ever get to the point where I feel like don't get me wrong, I'm profitable and I'm consistent, but I don't think I'm at the level where I can teach. But I come on here to show you guys what I do because a lot of you guys are new and don't even know how to approach the market. So that's what my lives are really for, just to help you guys kind of get an idea of how to approach the market. All right. So right now things are looking a little jaggedy. This 15-minute candle closed like this, not a great sign for gold. If you're in gold, I don't know what you're thinking, but who knows? Nas right now is flirting, right? Like, we need you, Nas, to just drop. Do what your sister did, like US 30, and go towards the ground. This is what's been frustrating me recently about my trading setups. My trade setups are still hitting TP, but they're doing stuff like this, and I don't like it because from backtesting and previous forward testing results, when you get to that zone that you marked up that it's like that's supposed to be the zone where your TP hit, it's supposed to just fall. This is taking its sweet time. I don't like it. That means there's some bullish pressure still affecting and volume is dying down. Man, I don't like stuff like that, man. Bama said, no, I was looking for a 0.52, 0.66 retracement for, oh, I see, for gold buys. I see on the fib. Okay, my whole strategy is centered around retracement levels. Listen, I used to trade fibs. It is profitable if you know how to use them. Marcus said, too many signals can get you locked up. Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah, guys, I am not a financial expert or advisor. Please understand the markets are risky. Trade at your own risk and consult a financial advisor or expert before doing so. This is not a signal. This is not an indication for you to buy. This is me documenting my experience and trading journey live on YouTube. All right, so don't follow what I'm doing. Do not follow what I'm doing. See, this is not supposed to be happening, man. This is just a waste of everybody's time, bro. We need you to give us some nice moves. But here's the other thing too. Like when I'm entering into a position that I'm confident about, I don't mind the retracement. Sometimes what I'll do is that I'll do 2 positions, right? I'll be like, all right, if it comes back up here, I'll enter another one for like a nice 1 to 4. That's what I would do sometimes if I'm very confident about the position. If not, I just leave that one position in. Beef said, how long did it take you to become profitable? Bro, around the 3-year mark is when things started to finally change for me. Here's the interesting thing about my journey. I've been trading for a total of about 4 years now. But I took a year off. So technically it's 3 consistent years of trading and not 4 years, but it has been a 4-year period. So I just call it 4 years. It's just easier. And within that 4-year time frame, the 3rd year when I came back, basically, because I traded for the first 2 years, took a year off, right? So after that 3rd year when I came back, that's when I started to see profitability. Everything changed for me. My mindset changed because what I did was, and a lot of people, when they're new, they're buying challenge after challenge and they're putting like 500, 5,000, 2,000 into a trading account and they keep blowing it. They're like, man, I've lost 10K, 6K, 7K. That was not me. My total journey, I've shared this with you guys before. My total journey, as in from 2020 when I started up until now, I used to trade stocks. I did Forex. I did binary options. I did them all. I have not lost over 3K. I think it was around 2,100 or 2,200. Why? Because when I lost my first 500 in stocks and then I lost another 500 in Forex, I started to realize that it's not the capital that's the issue. I just can't trade. So I learned to trade. And then what I did was that when I started to feel confident in my skills, I took an account that was like $15 to like 100, then another one that was like $40 or $25 to like 200. And I said, okay, now I can trade. Then I started buying challenges. And then challenges made me realize that I can trade, but the psychology and the discipline needed to trade a challenge is different from trading your own account. Because I can enter 50 lots, 20 lots, 2 lots, 0.10, 0.50, whatever I want, and I don't really care on a... Ooh. Can you guys see me? Because it says no data with like my trade, my live is... Oh, okay, there you go, went back. What the heck was that? Right, so essentially that's what I did. And then I started to see some profitability. I started to hone in on a specific setup, and it started to work out. This is a short version. It was a very brutal process. I won't lie to you. Trading is very difficult. It just beats you up every day, hurts your soul, destroys your ego and your pride, and you just feel like garbage for a hot minute before things start to pan out. You have things like this, right, where you'll backtest 1,000 times. The one trade you get into reverses on you and you feel like garbage. You're like, man, I just can't get this. And especially when you're not used to taking a string of losses, what ends up happening is you get into situations where you forget that your edge has a certain period where it's going to lose. Like, in fact, if you guys want a really good tool to use as to see what your edge will allow you in terms of a string of losses and a string of wins, use FTMO's equity curve calculator. It'll tell you. I think I can show you guys here right now. I just got to pause this for a second. I'm going to add another position here just for the fun of it, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to add another one right here. And we're going to add the stop loss here. Again, guys, these are paper trades. Don't take it. I'm just trying to illustrate to you guys how I trade confident setups and certain setups, okay? By the way, Nas is moving. We can already predict what's going to happen. But stay with me, all right? Let's see what's happening with gold. Those of you guys who entered gold. Oh, man, if you guys enter gold, ooh. This is why I don't trade pairs I don't know. It looked good when we were here, but I didn't take it for a reason. So if you're in gold, I mean, anything can happen, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see, GBP. We also did GBP USD. Where's that at? Nah, GB. There we go. So that has retraced as well, okay? Again, these are all paper trade, guys. We're literally just out here just testing theories. We're not, if you're in here, you're joining for the first time, don't take these trades. The actual trades we took this morning have already been dealt with. These are the trades we took this morning. They hit TP. We don't trade these on a normal basis, all right? So don't touch those. Oh, boy. What was that? Oh, that's Nas hitting. Oh, God, Nas is about to take us out. Okay, before it does so, real quick, let me show you guys the equity curve thing on thing. Oh, okay, let me get back to the chat too. There's a lot that's been going on here. Cruising King said, you get that email from TFF? Which email? Please let me know, because I did get a DM from them though. Ntokozo said, please, can you look at USD CAD? I will. Give me 1 second. Israel said, yeah. Professor said, one aspect I really struggle with is understanding market direction. I believe the day I master market direction, I'll be more confident in the chart. You guys, mastering market structure and market direction is what helped me to become profitable, not the trade setup itself. Because this is what you'll start to notice. If you have a trade setup and it works every time you backtest, the way you can improve that is by understanding where you are in the market. I used to just take the setup whenever it would show up, right? And I would be losing sometimes and I'd be winning sometimes. When I understood that, oh, we're in an uptrend, let's say, for example, here, so I shouldn't be selling, it helped me not take those bad trades. It made me say, look for buys instead, right? Because I could read market structure, I could read market direction, all right? Is this a personal accounts are very different from prop firm? Absolutely. Marcus said, it's awesome that you didn't have to lose too much. No, I come from a bit of a business background, so you understand like the way you run a business, the way you do certain things. There's just certain things you can't do. You only do. Bye, babe. See you later. Bye. Bye. Your lunch is in the fridge. My lunch is in the fridge. Okay. Okay. Appreciate you. Love you too, baby. Bye. That was, you guys call her Mrs. Foreign Money. That was Mrs. Foreign Money, guys. Maybe eventually. Yeah, I didn't lose too much because like I just knew like, it's just not something it didn't sit right with me. To me, I looked at it like, bro, why would you put more money into something that you're not good at? Just figure out how to make it good, then you can scale it. That's the way I looked at it. Professor, maybe when you eventually put it together, that course, you may touch more on the market structure. And yes, I'm working on the course. Guys, I have a lot of stuff that's coming out soon for you guys, all right? So just bear with me. I'm a one-man army. I don't have a team, unfortunately, so it's hard. I do have a Discord mod, but he works just as much as I do. He works 16-hour shifts at the hospital. He's a nurse, so it's hard for him to help me when he can. But I promise you guys a lot of great stuff is coming out, all right? Bama said, got to get some sleep. Glad I could watch you today, bro. Bro, I'm so happy you joined. I'm so happy that you were here, and I hope to see you again, man. Get some sleep, and God willing, we will see you tomorrow. All right. Kda said, true, knowing your max drawdown is very important. Absolutely. And Koza said, I bought yesterday at 1, whatever, and I'm still waiting. Okay, I don't know if you bought in gold or whatever. Guys, we're out the trade. We're out the trade. That was a L. Okay, so that did not work out. No, so this is why, like, people tell you, oh, some pairs correlate and stuff like that. I'm very careful with these guys. I trade them very differently. The reason why I took setups on US 30 but didn't take any like real ones or any large ones on Nas is because they didn't set up the same and they move differently. There's only a few times. What I was trying to show you guys today, the example I was trying to give you guys is that Nas and US 30 sometimes move similarly. So what will happen is that sometimes I've been able to catch a trade on all three pairs because I would notice that they all have the exact same setup. They've all moved the exact same way and one has moved before the other. In this case here, this is what we have US 30 doing, right? US 30 was in a bit of a channel. Before it broke towards the downside. Nas, I didn't even look at it like that. I literally just hopped in. And look at this. Some people would say this is divergence. Look what happened. So, in fact, this was supposed to be the opposite. I should have looked at this earlier. So easy to see. Look at this. Nas did the complete opposite. So what we have is if I invert my chart, this is exactly what happened. So we were on the wrong side of the trade. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't look at this. I just eyeballed and said, oh, this went down, this should go down. This is the opposite. Look at this. Tell me I'm not tripping. Let me go to thing for a second. Let's go to US 30 real quick. Okay? Look at US 30. Look at US 30's setup. Look at Nas's setup. It's the exact same. They're just inverted. You have this. This is like, I hope you guys are catching this. This is what we got here. Boom. And then a channel. Right? And when you guys know, if you trade retail or if you know retail patterns, this is supposed to break downwards. And that's exactly what happened. Look at Nas. Same thing. Same exact thing. Okay? Nas eventually went down like this. Also gave us this consolidation essentially in this channel. And then it broke downwards. So it was the same thing, just opposite. So we could have caught it like that. I was trying to illustrate. I should have zoned out to look. I was just on a 1 minute. I was trying to illustrate this to you guys so you guys could see that these pairs move a certain way sometimes and you can catch both setups. But unfortunately, I was on the wrong side. hindsight is 2020, right? So it's easy to see it now. But the mistake I made on Nas is I didn't zoom out. I literally was just at the 1 minute going like, oh, well, we're already marked up at this zone. I literally just looked over here and marked up some zones, and that was it, right? So lesson learned. But I trade them very differently for a reason. They don't move the same. As you can see today, they went in the opposite direction. Actually, let me keep that. Just get rid of this. They moved in the opposite direction, all right? So the whole time we've been chasing the wrong side. Let's see. FC Moses say, hey, guess who's back in the house? Good morning, ladies and gents. Good morning, Mr. Mozart. Glad to have you back as well. Bevan says, same here. I'm 15, started trading 2 years ago, finally got profitable in my second year and haven't lost more than $500, which I've made back. Exactly. I was telling this to Marcus. My first payout covered all my losses since I started my trading journey. So, you know what I mean? Cruising King said, another platform migration form. Whoever they sent it through the market as a spam. Shake my head, can't even open it. Oh, yeah. I had to fill that out. I did that. And then they messaged me because I put in my Discord. I'm like, guys, I just filled out mine. Just like you guys, I'm tired of this. I don't even know what to expect. And then they messaged me saying, oh, I don't know if you're sure, but or if you know this, but we acquired a different platform, blah, blah, blah. Or a different company acquired them, so we're getting things set up. I'm like, all right, listen, at this point, I need to see some action, bro, right? Until I see some action, I don't really care about nothing else. Let's see. Maximus said, looking to enter GJ for longs. All right, we'll look at it. I bought yesterday on USD CAD. Oh, yes, I'm supposed to look at USD CAD. Let's do that, bro. You've been asking for a hot minute. USD CAD. And then Marcus said, wow, very interesting that it's inverse. Yeah, it happened, bro. I've been trading these things for 4 years. Okay, so I know how these things move. It's how I learned to invert the charts and stuff, is because sometimes you'll be like, wait a minute, this was the exact opposite. I just try not to do that because when you're trading, my recommendation is just focus on one pair. Don't do this back and forth stuff. It's going to mess you up. Just focus on one pair. All right, because so take, for example, let's say today I won 2% and then I took another trade, right, on Nas for the same risk. I would have lost half of what I made today. For what reason? There's no need to do that. Wow, very interesting that it's inverse. Oh, yeah. So he said, I bought yesterday, 9 p.m. time, and now it's currently 16:20. Oh, wow. Yeah, K-Dot's asking if you swing. I think he's asking you, not me. And he put the snail emoji. Shout out to all our swing traders. All right, let's take a look at USD CAD. Who was it that said they were? Please take a look at, Intercosa. And then he also said down here, I bought yesterday on USD CAD. All right, let's take a look at USD CAD, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's going on here. First thing that is apparent to me is this bit of a very horrible trend line, but you can just see, it helps you to see that the market has been, you know what I mean, kind of playing in this zone. Let's do this here. All right, it's more akin to something like that. Okay, cool. All right, so the market's been in this zone here. Traditionally, or I can say prehistorically, this pair is a pair that for the most part was going down. Okay, you can see price came down here, went down this way, didn't really break, went back up, started making higher highs and higher lows, and now here we are. And what we need to figure out is, are we going to break towards the upside or towards, right? Are we doing this or are we doing this, as in lower high and then lower low? Okay, what we have to look at is this. This is on a major time frame, but you have to say, did price break this level? And if I use a line, I can get a better indication. Okay, technically it did. So we might be bearish, but I don't like things like this. I like a clear break so I can know for sure. Not only the price just kind of like wick its way down here, it's starting to rise up. But the thing that makes me know we might still be bearish is this. First off, there's a couple things. There's this channel here, which tells us, as we just saw in retail, if you see price doing this, eventually what are you supposed to get? Okay, eventually. So that's one. But the other thing as well is that price is slowly climbing back up, right? We're not getting like a nice straight push towards the upside like this, right? We're getting this instead. Let me just get rid of this. We're getting this instead. We're getting like a little choppiness and like, you know, and then a little push, but then it comes back down. So you can see like the momentum and the strength to go towards the upside is not a lot. It's like creeping. So usually when that happens, price is looking for something within this zone to tap into and really hit the hay in a sense, okay? So at this point, you can see, for example, here's a prime example. There's a nice gap all the way over here. And what is price doing? Respecting the life out of this weekly gap. Okay, price hasn't been able to really break it. It's wicked a couple times, but every time it comes down here, we push. Ever since it came up here, guess what it did? It broke some structure here. Okay, gosh. It broke some structure right here. Okay, so this is a bit of bearish movement. We can see this we might be early, but this gives us a good idea, a good indication of where we are. Now, price has broken this level. We are in a bearish trend with a bullish channel, but should eventually be a bearish move. Okay, if we go to, for those of you guys who swing, if I'm swinging, I'm not touching anything down here. I'm just waiting for price to retrace back to another level. Just because we're kind of late in the move. Price has moved all the way down here and is now reacting to this trend line that we're drawing. So, you know what I mean? And I don't really want to get into buys right now. Even though we're at the bottom, we can say maybe price is going to find something here to take up. We can see that if we're on the lower, if we're scalping, we can have opportunities to go up. But if you're swinging, I would say leave that alone. All right, so here we are. We go down to the 1 hour and we can see that price, again, after breaking down here, is giving us, remember what I told you guys? I'm going to show you guys again. So price went down, gave us a little bit of a consolidation, went down again. And when price is trending downwards, it's supposed to keep breaking the lows, come back up, and then it's supposed to do this. It didn't. It came up here. And now it's giving us this song and dance, right, where it's moving and not respecting this level. It broke a bit above, came back down, broke above, right? And now it's down back here. So this tells me we are most likely reversing. Okay, and if we zoom out back to these higher zones, we can tell why it's doing that, because it's at this trend line level. So I personally would not really get into anything here just because there's nothing too concrete for me. Now, if I'm scalping, I can look at a couple things. Number one, we have this really small gap here. This would honestly be my next target. If I was like waiting for something on like the 15, I would probably wait till we get over here. This big one that we see right underneath it, I don't like gaps that are this wide. It's just too much of an area to cover. I want to be a little bit more accurate than that. So I wouldn't really touch this. But nonetheless, when price came into this area, it pushed down. Okay. We also have over here, after price broke structure. Okay. You guys can see price broke structure right here, that it left a gap after it did that. So this might be a good indication for us to find on the 15, on the 5 to 1 minute, a place for us to go down. So let's go down to the 15 and see what we can find. So when we get to the 15, we can see that zone is there. You can clean it up a little bit by doing that. I don't always recommend doing that because sometimes you need to be fully aware of the entire area. Nonetheless, here we are. So literally what I'm waiting for is this, something to happen within this area and then take it back down. That's all I'm waiting for. There's a chance we can go up towards the upside because we are in a bullish channel and we are at this trend line, but right now, everything is still pointing to me like we're going to be bearish, okay? So that's really all that I would wait for in this case. I wouldn't touch anything else. But from what I understand, some of you guys are in buys. So help me understand why you guys are buying, because we all see the market differently. If anybody wants to explain why they're in a buy and what time they entered, that would be lovely for me. Now, let me go back in here into the chat. FC Moser said, quick scalp on Nas, in and out, 200. Now I can chill. Absolutely. That's why this morning I was in such a great mood to do certain things. Like some days I win some trades, and the way it went, it was like I just made it out the skin of my teeth. I don't like those trades. The days where price does what I want to, I get a little bit more excited. You know what I mean? That's why I was looking to take a trade on Nas just to kind of like fool around. So if you scalped and you made your money, guys, put some fire emojis in the chat for everybody who made some money this morning. Let's congratulate each other. Let's celebrate each other. I think it was Mozart who said I need some sound effects, or Carmelo, one of the two. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get a soundboard eventually, and we can really turn up in these lives. Let's see. Intokozo said no max 8 hours in a trade. Oh no, max 8 hours in a trade. So I think he's responding to someone else. It might be me. I might have forgotten what I asked you. But he said, I believe in USD CAD. Idea Singh said, see gold. I'm going to check gold just now. Don't worry. Intraday tomorrow, USD CAD lots. Consolidation. Gold is down. All right, let's check gold. Gold is still, the only thing I would, and this is a 1 minute, so I wouldn't touch this. I don't use 1 minute gaps, guys. I really don't. I don't use 1 minute gaps. The gaps I use have to be 15 and above. I don't ever, because those gaps are very strong. 15, 1 hour, super strong gaps. Anything below those, they're very fickle for me. So I think Sinj or Aditya, let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Aditya, I don't know. but he or she is anticipating gold is going down. I think that's what they're looking at. So let's see, guys. Let's kind of use this as a bit of a test subject. How can we get into this? If we were looking to still go down, what are some things we can look at to possibly get in this trade? Help me out here. Okay, we have a gap on the 5 minute. So that's one. Okay. We also have the same gap, very similar on the 1 minute as well. So maybe we can look at that. How about structure? Do we have enough structure to go towards the downside? Let me know. Let me know, guys. I want to know what you guys think. Marcus said, CAD moves weird. Never liked it. Yeah, I'm not a CAD. Bro, I traded CAD JPY once in my entire life. I've not done it ever since. I don't like CAD pairs. My TP's 130. Okay, I'll check it in a sec. Stop loss. Okay, he gave us the coordinates. Okay. While this is happening, guys, let me know if this is enough structure to go down, continue up. Let me know what you guys think. Take a look at it on your charts as well if you can. I just want to put in Ntokozo's coordinates. So he has, is this a buy or a sell? Let me mark up the lines first. This is what I had to do last time. All right, so let's draw a horizontal line. Let's say this is the TP's at 135530. 35530. Okay, cool. That's his TP. All right, and then we'll do another one. His stop loss, excuse me. So I'm up from 13.5 up to, oh, okay. So it looks like his entry was 35076. All right, okay, cool. So let me color coordinate these things. Let's change this to dotted line. Let's make this green. Okay, that's his TP. This is his entry, which is absolutely fire. We're going to make this blue. Okay, so it looks like it's a buy, obviously. Where is your stop loss, brother? Where is your stop loss? I would like to know. But that looks like a good trade so far. It's a buy. Yeah, Marcus, it's a buy. Yeah, it's a buy for sure. Did he put a stop loss in here before? I bought yesterday and I am now currently in 1627. No, he didn't. I'm waiting for 15-minute close on XAU. Okay, let's see. XAU. 15-minute close. How many minutes we got left for that? 5 minutes. All right. So if it closes bearish or bullish, like what will you do? Let us know in the chat. All right, USD CAD. Got you. Buys. So all we know is that he's in buys right here. All right, let's see. If I was taking a buy, let me see what I would look at. I would still, for me personally, I'm looking at these two places right here. This obviously, because price is here. Okay, but I'm also looking at this one, just in case it decides to come down a little more. And then I'd have to go down to the 1 minute and see. And yeah, this is too early. I wouldn't have been here. I don't see anything right now for me. Maybe if price breaks above here, we might be able to get in. But even then, it would be a gamble. This is not a setup I would personally take because, listen, no, I wouldn't take it because it doesn't match my setup. If it matches yours, by all means. We all trade differently. I'm not one of those people who say you have to trade my way. Trade the way you want. We always talk about this. Some people trade bats, okay? If you see two chickens headbutting each other on the chart, trade those headbutting chickens, okay? As long as it makes you money. All right, but we're going to keep an eye on this and see how it goes. We're also going to keep an eye on gold. Some people are waiting for it to go down. Oh, wow. Mr. Adinti. Oh, look at that. That's solid. That's a really good thing there. Okay. So let us know where you're in on that trade. And let's see if price will eventually reverse down to our TP. And somebody else said they were waiting for a close. They're waiting. Let me see something here. No, that's not engulfing. No. All right, so looking good, guys. Looking good. One is buying, the other one is selling. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Look at this though. I hate to have so many lines, but looks like we had a little bit of like a, you know, kind of forcing these lines here, but. Oops. Oh, I see. This is what I'm missing right here. So this is what we had. Okay. And then we had one of these. These are one of my favorite retail setups. I never trade them. They just help me to understand what the market is about to do. If you guys notice, I do that a lot. This tells me price is going to break upwards because we came from the downside. We consolidate here a bit. We're going up. So this would have been perfect. How to look for something down here. Because this helps me confirm what I'm doing. Just like what happened with US 30. Okay, with US 30, I had the channel here. And then I had the gap and I knew somewhere within this zone, price is looking to go down. So I just waited till it went there, showed me what it wanted me to, what I needed to see, and then I took the trade. That's simple. So people who crap all over retail, it works, guys. Okay, it's just not as sexy as SMC. There are no chotches over here, no market structure shifts and BISIs and SIBIs and none of that. Okay, guys, it's just simple trading and it works. All right, gold is starting to plummet. This is nice. This is nice. Were we not already in a gold trade? Am I tripping? Did we not put... Oh, we didn't. Okay, let's do that here then. Real quick. All right, just so we can keep... We didn't do this. Yeah, we did not. Let's just see. That way, while we're in between stuff, we can see what's going on. First off, did not need to do that. Yeah, so USD CAD. Let's see. I'm curious to see how this ends up playing out. Interesting. How's your trading week been so far, guys? So far, my trading week has been pretty good. Can't lie. Not too bad. But the problem I'm having is one of my trade copiers kind of malfunctioned. So I'm not able to take the trades across all the platforms the way I want. So it feels really messy. And I don't like that. I want to make consistent profits, across all my trading. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Ooh. All right. All right. So let me show you guys, while all this is going on, guys, let me show you guys how you can use the equity curve thing from FTMO. All right. Let's see. Then. Okay. He gave us the stop loss. Perfect. So the stop loss is at, let's move this down. The stop loss is at 35001. All right, cool. Oh, I see. Bro, excellent setup in my opinion. If this goes in your favor, I pray to God it doesn't come back to that next gap. If this goes in your favor, this is going to be a 1-6. Beautiful trade. Guys, let's wish Intokozo love. Wakanda forever. I can do that. I'm African. Let's wish Intokozo some good luck, guys. Put this emoji. Put some of these guys in the chat for Intokozo. We hope his trade setup plays out. All right. Marcus says still in gold sell, could backfire, some drawdown. Yeah, I hear you. Jeffrey said, fam, what's good, Jeffrey? Welcome back. Intokozo said, I hear what you're saying and I appreciate it. I'm gonna crack a nice cold Coke here and it's a waiting game. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. It's just a waiting game. But yo, your setup right now, absolute flames. I love it. Because right now, because of your stop loss, you're already at a 1-to-1, which is pretty solid. Back in the day, I used to trade with closing half at a 1-to-1 and letting the rest ride. It just made things easier for me. I looked at it like this was my fee of participating in the market. And I would always just take half and let the rest run. And I would still make decent profit. I just stopped doing it because there are some times where that just, what happens is that you start to see, okay, it keeps taking me a half and losing, and you start making adjustments, and before you know it, your risk reward is wonky. For me, it just messed with my psychology, so I left it alone. But I really hope you get a good one, man. KDOS, the trading week is going well. Today doesn't seem like it's gonna provide me a setup though. Bro, sit on your hands, man. For me, I have 15 more minutes until my trading session is done. So sit on your hands, man. Don't even rush it. All right. You've had a great week. You hit a 1-to-11 and then another like 1-to-5 or something like that. You've had a phenomenal week. And a couple weeks ago, you were down like 4R. So shout out to you, man. You bounced back heavily. Really good moves. All right. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at. I think systematically, if you're profitable, then paying the trader results unless. I think systematically, if you're profitable, then paying the trader results is less profits. Bro, I'm sorry. I may have read that wrong, but I don't understand what you're saying there. Just clarify that for me if you can, please. All right. So, bro, look at US 30. Look at US 30. Bro, what's Nas saying then? Nas, don't tell me you naughty boy. Look at Nas. Look at Nas, bro. Turns around and does this nonsense. Imagine that. That's insane. Oops. Get rid of this one. All right. So now Nas is going back down, right? But essentially, like I said, it was a reverse of what we were looking for on US 30. Let's go back to USD CAD. Gold, I don't know about you guys. I don't like the way gold is moving. I do not like the way gold is moving. And USD CAD, not too bad. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Kato said, taking profits at 1-to-1 and letting the rest run is worse. Yeah, I didn't find it to be that great, to be quite honest. It was just killing my profits. So I let it go. It didn't help my psychology. It didn't really help my profit margins. So I got rid of it. Slizzy, what's good, Slizzy? Welcome back to the live. He said, I'm in Nas 100 buys. It's cruising up like crazy. Nas 100? Oh, you must have been in a buy from a while ago, because this one is falling. You must have caught some of these moves from around here. Jeffrey said, I caught that sell on US 30 15-minute FEG and I'm still in it. Nice. So you traded on the 15-minute. I want to see what that looks like on US 30, because we took that trade as well on the 15-minute. Oh, I see. So you probably got in around, if I'm not mistaken, your entry's around right here. I don't know where your stop loss is, right? But your entry's around there. You're still in the trade. So depending on where you are in the trade, that's a really good setup, right? Even if you do this, right? You're still at a 1-to-1 right now. And looking at how price is going, especially because we cracked these lines, you know what I mean? You might get a really good risk reward on that. So good job, bro. Good job. You see that? What's his name? Jeffrey took a similar setup on a different time frame. Jeffrey doesn't have to trade the 1 minute. He trades the setups he likes on the time frames he likes. You guys have to find what works for you. That's what I always preach over here. Find the setups and the trades that work for you. Okay? We don't all have to do the same thing. All right, gold is just playing around right now. Look at this. Came back up, did this thing. And now we're getting this. So for me, here's what I would do. Possibly. I'm waiting. If I'm to get into gold for sells, I'd have to see what it does around this level. I'm not even getting in until then, because I've already missed this train up here. You see what I'm saying? So that's if. Big if. Big if. We took a trade this morning. We were technically 1-for-1 because we lost one Nas and one and we won one US 30. Bro's hot. I think I gotta put the AC on in my house. You know what I should do, guys? I should do this. Put this on my Instagram stories. Hey, yo, everybody say hi. You know what? Let me see if I can get you guys in the chat. 1 second. 1 second. You're going to be on Instagram, guys, so say hi to the chat. Say hi to the chat. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, all right. All right, guys. Everybody say hi. Everyone in the chat, say hi. I have two screens, two large screens. Say what up, everybody. Say what up. You're going to be on Instagram. Say what up, people. Say what up. You're going to be on Instagram. Yeah, man. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Say hi. That's what's up. You're going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on my stories later on, bro. It's going to be on my stories later on. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to get a tripod to put this camera, this phone on this side so that we can We can start streaming, you guys. I should start streaming on some other platforms too, I feel like, but we'll see. Yeah, man. Say what up to the chat. Say what up to the chat. Say what up to Instagram. Let them know you're in here. Let them know you're part of history. When we finally crack those, milestones of 10K, 20K, 100K, whatever, you guys were the OGs of this whole thing. Let them know. Put your name in history, bro. Mark your name in history. Yeah, man. Fire. That's proper, guys. I'm gonna take this off for a second. And then I'm going to set up this right here. I have another tripod. Guys, I have, like, no lie, in my office, I have about 4 screens. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on in here. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, shoot, I'm missing some people. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me get some more. Okay, let's see. There you go. All right, I got you guys. Give me 1 sec. Let me just set this up, bro. Let me set this up so I don't miss you guys. All right, shout out to all of you guys who are in the chat. All of you guys who are part of the family. If you are part of the Foreign Money family, you've joined the you've joined the Discord, you are officially a foreigner. That's what we are on that Discord. We're foreigners, bro. That's what we are. All right. Welcome to the foreigners. We're the foreigners. What we do is we go into different countries, different currencies, different territories, and we take money. We make money in those systems. That's what we do, baby. All right. So let me see if I can get this sitting right here. Perfect. All right, guys, drop some fire emojis in the chat. You're going on Instagram. Fire emojis all the way. Put some fire emojis in the chat, bro. You're going on Instagram. Let them know that you were here. Let them know you were in the live this morning. Greetings. All right, let's see. Marcus put some fire emojis. Sammy said greetings. Guys, put some fire emojis in the chat if you're here. You're going on Instagram. You're going to be on my stories later on. You're going to see yourself. Put some fire emojis. That's what's up. Put some fire emojis. You're going to see yourself on Instagram. And I'm going to shout you guys out and say, these are the guys right here. These are the OGs. These are the people who make it happen. Yeah, man. These are the real ones, the day ones, the A1s from day ones. Let's go. We're going down to history. That's what's up. Fire emojis in the chat, bro. Let them know, bro. Foreign Money family different. Let them know. We are the best community on YouTube, hands down. Nobody could tell me nothing. We're the most supportive, the most positive, the most well-knit, super tight, man. We are the ones. We one of the ones. That's what's up, bro. Fire emojis in the chat. Fire emojis in the chat. Let's go. That is awesome. You guys are the best, bro. Shout out to everybody who's doing this, bro. You guys are the absolute best. I love each and every one of you guys, man. Each and every one of you guys. Oh, man. Best family on YouTube. Catch. That's what's up. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. All right. So you have like 10 more seconds to get in if you didn't already put your name in there. Because I'm about to end the recording. Because Instagram, the stories and stuff, you can only post so much. I'd have to maybe cut it up, but Khaled said, fire on the vote. on Donvo. You don't start no drama in here. Jeffrey said, we are a family. Exactly. We are a family. We are the best family on YouTube, hands down. No debating, bro. We one of them ones. Slizzy, that's what's up, bro. This is fire, guys. This is absolute fire. Fire in the chat, guys. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get back to doing some trading. Let's actually take a look. I mean, maybe I can put this up here now. Wait, 1 second. Let me put this up here so they can see. This is what we're looking at right now. This is what we're looking at right now on the charts. Okay, we entered some positions in gold and we are waiting for it to come down. USD CAD, one of our foreign family members. Yo, guys, put some fire emojis in the chat for I think it was Ntokozo, who's in the USD CAD trade. His trade is not doing bad at all. I think he's at this point heading towards a 1-2. Yeah, man, almost. He's almost at a 1-2. Right here would be a 1-2. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Chat is on fire. Yeah, that's what's up. You and Marcus is the best. Yeah, Marcus is an OG, huge supporter, big-hearted guy. Yo, Marcus, you weren't here yesterday. I was telling you, this is who I think you should be. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I had to tell this to Marcus. 1 second. I was telling everybody on live yesterday, right? That you're like, if people don't know you, they think like you're intimidating or you're out here like, hunting people down and stuff like that. But I said, you're more like this guy. Everybody who knows DBZ knows this guy, bro. All right. If you're a DBZ OG, you should know this guy already. Android 16. That's who I said. I was saying, Marcus, you should change all your profile pictures to this guy because this is who I see you as. Like, you come off like intimidating and tough and stuff like that online, but you have like a really nice heart, like, you know, like a soft heart. You're a good soul. So I'm like, this is who you are. You're Android 16. So change all your profile pictures to Android 16 because, you know, Android 16 looks so like beast, like he would rip you to shreds, but he loves nature and he's soft spoken. Like, you know, he's a cool dude. So that's what I was saying. About you yesterday, but you dipped out of the live at the time. So shout out to Marcus, aka Android 16. Yeah, man. All right, back to the trades. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, so I took that down for now. I'll record other parts later on. But you guys, look, gold is starting to drop again, man. It's looking nice. Gentle giant. Exactly, bro. Marcus is a gentle giant. He just comes off a certain way in videos, but he's a gentle giant. Trade looking nice, bro. I'm happy for all you guys. You guys are killing. Let's look at Nas the Betrayer. Let's see what Nas is doing. Nas the Deceiver. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So this was the second position we entered. Remember, we had two. First one was around here or so, like right there, right? And the second one, and it was supposed to be here like this. It was supposed to be like this. And then it took us out and went down. So we were a bit too early in the move, unfortunately. Or I would say a bit aggressive, right? We didn't really wait for market structure to give us what we wanted. We just got in because we felt like at this point it should go down. But look, it's officially hit TP there. But it means nothing again because we lost that trade. All right. Look at how gold is starting to plummet. This is perfect. And look at the zones it respected, bro. This is lovely work. Lovely work, man. If you guys are in gold and you're making money, again, put some fire emojis in the chat. I'm happy for all of you guys, you know what I mean, who are making some money this morning. And Takoza said, okay, here's something, 15-minute versus 30-minute time frame. Okay. What would you like to know about that? You want to know which one is better? It's a preference. I find 30 minutes better if you're doing long-term. 15-minute is better if you're doing short-term. I use 15-minute a lot as a reference for a higher time frame and getting in on some good scalps. 30-minute has better structure, but I don't need it to be that structured. 15-minute is good enough for me. But it really depends. So let me know what you're looking for and we can, we could talk about it. We can have the conversation. Now I'm shying. All right, it's 11 a.m., guys. Usually I hop off, but nowadays I'm staying longer for you guys because I was gone for a week and you guys were messaging me every day saying how much you miss me, and I was telling you guys I miss you too. Shout out to all you guys who hit me up on Instagram, by the way, and on Discord. I got a lot of private messages on Discord with people being like, yo, bro, please come back. So you guys, like I said, we're the best family ever, bro, man. Love each and every one of you guys. Jeffrey said NQ will buy soon. Ooh, that's a good. What makes you say that? I would love to see. I mean, I can look at the market and I mean, I already have a great idea as to what you're saying. So let's do this. Let's get in for a buy. We're going to do a couple things. Okay? Because shouldn't pass by here. It really shouldn't. This is on the 15, but let's see if we can get back at least to this level. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put in one more position because there's a bunch of equal lows sitting here, maybe over here. Okay, again, I don't trade with liquidity. It's just me testing some stuff out. When I'm doing paper trades, I try all sorts of stuff I would never try. Okay, that's why we took those two trades earlier today on Nas. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for the 15. If I go down to the 5-minute, or actually no, let me do this as well. This the other thing I would have to see is I want to see what price does within this zone right here. Okay, within this area right here, I want to see what price is going to do. Once we can see that, we can get in for a trade. In fact, if price really shows me what's good, it's 11 though. It's my strategy probably won't do well. 11 o'clock is my cutoff time because, again, that's another time where my strategy just kind of falls on its face. But you know why we could be going back up? Because it's 11 o'clock. Remember I told you guys that 11 o'clock price reverses? Go and back test it if you don't believe me. At 11 o'clock, if price is going one direction, around 11 it starts to go the other way. Every time. Sometimes 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, sometimes 10 or 15 minutes after. Usually within the first 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes before or after, you're going to see price start reversing. And as you can see here, what time is it right now? It's 11:02, and we're starting to get some blue candles towards the upside. You never know. All right. So let's see. And Takoza said, I personally do not like trading USD related pairs without checking the DXY. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. I personally don't care for the DXY at all. My strategy is very simple. It's based off of 3 things and it's profitable and it's consistent, so I don't add anything to it. But I know some guys who use the DXY and they catch really good, like reversals and really good setups and stuff. So, you know, maybe we'll look at it right now. Let's take a look. Let's look at DXY real quick. Why not, right? Why not, family? Why not? Let's see how similar this looked like to anything else today. So this looked a lot like Nas today. All right, guys. So you guys remember on Nas, we had a bit of a channel like this. And then what happened? Price broke out of the channel. And Nas did the same thing. Okay, let's look at USD CAD. Let's see what happened on the 15 today. Yeah, nothing really. But then again, this is USD CAD. Let's do a different USD pair. Let's do GBP USD. Let's see what happened there. So that on the 15-minute today, it's gone up a little bit. Okay, this looks like it works a lot better on indices, because I'm sure if I go to SPX 500, right, we could probably get what we know. Nas works that way for sure. SPX 500. Let's see what happened on the 15. On the 15, it actually was just moving sideways. It didn't really do anything at all. So it's why I don't really use the DXY that much. But to each his own. This could have been a really good confluence for Nas. I don't know about anything else. All right. So let's see. Marcus Adrian put some fire emojis in the chat. Jeffrey said, gold is that toxic X I don't want to go back to. Bro, welcome to the club, brother. You and I both. Gold has taken the most amount of money from me, bro. Just ruined my life. Too much manipulation. Takozo said, this might be a stupid reason, but I just don't like clutter. So bro, it's not a stupid reason. Remember, part of trading is pattern recognition. If things are too busy and too noisy, it can distort what your brain, the information your brain is trying to process. So it's not a stupid reason at all. So I look away the 30 minutes because I get the same thing from the 15 and it's more detailed and it makes it look clean. I can absolutely understand that for sure. Okay. If on the 15, let's say this is not even a great example. Let's go to one that's super busy. That's too busy. Let's find another one. Let's see. Let's go to I get what you're saying. I've seen what you're saying. Okay, some pairs it looks a lot better. Guys, look what's happening on Nas. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is interesting. But I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I've gambled enough today. You guys saw me gamble in live time. I wish Carmelo was here, bro. Carmelo would have loved this because he's a gambling professional. All right, the man literally plays blackjack. He went on when I was going on vacation. He went a week before me. Went to Vegas. He was up like 2 bands. Then he kind of gave most of it away. He went back like a week later and made back his money. Carmelo be in the streets for real, bro. He really does this. So all right, so gold now has hit that level for us, guys. This is looking beautiful. If you're in gold, this is the level I was worried about. So let's see what happens here. Let's see how gold responds to this specific. I'm just going to mark this as an order block just for you guys to just kind of see the region, but don't take it too serious. But I'm very curious to see what price does within this specific range. If it's going to reverse or if it's going to just plummet and break towards our take profit. If you are in gold and you got in anywhere up here, okay, your entry is anywhere within this area. You know, you're already up quite a bit. Oh my God, what did I just do? Long story short, I could do like that. There you go. Wait, what the heck is going on? Let me do this. Okay, you're already at like a 1-2 if you're anywhere up there. If you're anywhere up there. All right, so gold is looking beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. It is looking beautiful. Real beautiful. Let's see on the 15-minute what happens. If this closes with a strong rejection, that's going to be a problem. All right. Let me put in a risk to reward position so you guys could see what exactly we're looking at. Oh, this is a terrible risk to reward. We need at least a 1 to 2. So let's move this back up to this spot right here. There's something else I want to check. Very interesting. All right, so we're going to see how that plays out. Gold is plummeting into this zone. This is good stuff. Good stuff. I want to see if there are any areas to worry about on the 15. So there is only one area. It's a tiny one, but we'll see what price does around here. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. You know what? I'm going to take a trade against you guys if I see something that, something of interest. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's get back to the chat. Beeves said, is it Bevs or Beeves? I think it's Bevs. And are you a female? Bevs? I could be wrong. Let me know. But Bev said, 11 o'clock is lunch hour. Not really good to trade from 11 to 12:30 or so. Absolutely. It's just a horrible time. I've backtested this a million times. 11 o'clock is the worst time. Literally the worst time to take a trade with the pairs that I trade. Yes, I'm a female. Welcome to the family, Bev. I think you're the second female in our family. I mean, other people don't speak up. There's a lot of people who watch, don't say anything. But we have an OG. Her name is Yolomi. She's like, I could say this because she's not here. She's like our mom, right? She's always like, guys, don't do that. No, that's not right. So welcome to the club, Bevs. Glad for you to be here. Join the Discord if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram. We are a lovely family. We love and support each other. And I'm sure you're going to have a good time here, all right? Welcome, Bevs. Welcome. But I agree with you. Lunch hour, terrible time to trade. All right, let's see if we can get a reversal. Let's trade against the gang today. GBP USD is just dancing right now, bro. Just flirting. XAU is looking great. NAS is retracing very nicely. Okay, we just got 4 more minutes till it closes. So let's see what happens. So price is now pushing past this zone. Again, it's 11 o'clock, so we shall see. But it's gold. Gold has a mind of its own. So we'll see. Let me this is such a big thing. So let me see if I can kind of just close a little bit. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, we're getting a push up. All right, a push up. Right now, what are we looking at? USD. Oh, my gosh. Let me go look at Euro JPY a little bit. Okay, because... Oops. Euro JPY. See. Oh, wow. Guys, look at this. It returned back to the same zone, almost. And it's starting to plummet. So right now, because price is within the zone, acting a fool. Again, I'm staying away from GBP CHF for now. I need to see what Euro JPY is doing, though. Ooh, so remember what I told you guys this morning? I literally called this morning. I was telling you that if price is going down, right, you're supposed to be getting movement like this, where it's just continuing, right? It's usually coming off of a zone or some area within here, and it's breaking lows. When you see prices doing things like this, let's say you go down, and it's like kind of like hovering, it peaks up a little bit, goes down, comes back down, and it's doing this thing, and it's not really like respecting this level and stuff. It's eventually going to do this. Okay, and that's what we're seeing. Move this over. Oops. That's what we're kind of seeing right here. Price didn't really... We came down, okay, gave us a high. It broke. It was supposed to come into here and go down. It didn't. It went above. Did all this. Went down, gave us another lower low, breaking these intermediate lows. And then now it's above, okay? So we have to wait and see, but essentially we might be getting something from here to go up, or maybe something down here to take towards the upside. All right, so Euro JPY, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. If I was gonna catch a move right now, I would like to see what happens at this gap, considering we're at a point of interest already. I want to see what happens over here, but to be quite honest, I don't think anything can form that can convince me to get into this trade. All right, so let's go back, and we were at GBP USD. I think that's what we're looking at. Yeah, let's go back and look at these guys and see what's going on. Oh, guys, look what's happening at this zone. Price is reversing. I told you at this level and around this area is where we might see some trouble. Now, it could be a short reversal, and it might just come up here and shoot down, and you guys be like, yeah, we weren't right. We weren't worried. Right? But we don't know. We don't know. I will see. If it gives me something, I will take a trade against you guys. I'll B-book you guys. Oh, boy. All right. And then we have 1 minute for this to close. I would like to see this candle close above this gap. That would be the best. Some people would like to see it close in the middle. Okay, sorry, not in the middle. Close above the middle. Okay, so in this case, maybe something like this. This might be the middle. So as long as it closes above this, they're like, okay, we're still good. I like to see it close above. If it closes above this gap, I know this is a strong zone, and we should be getting some really good moves towards the upside. All right. All right, so let's see. We got these 3 that we're watching. Place your bets, people. Place your bets. Bev said happy to be here. That's what's up, Bevs. Roby, Roi Finance? ROI Finance. I'm sorry. That's probably what it is. ROI Finance said, what pairs is this, sir? This right now, sir, is NAS 100, also known as US 100, depending on the broker you're using. We're trading GBP USD as well, and gold. Okay, gold, GBP USD, and NAS. I only trade indices, which means SPX 500, US 30, and NAS 100. My family also trades Forex and gold, so we look at those pairs every day. I'm going to be starting a series soon where I do 30 days trading Forex only, so that's going to be super interesting. I don't know what my win rate is going to be on there, bro, because I've not even tested it, but we will see what happens. We will see. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We'll keep this in mind. All right, so yeah, so that's what we're trading right now. Kairos the third said, I see gold shooting up during tomorrow's NFP release, but it might be a messy one. Ooh, NFP is happening tomorrow? I might try and do that news strategy that I was telling you guys about that can be pretty accurate, but NFP is a beast. NFP comes for everybody and their mom. Trust me. It does't care who you are. It's going to take everyone it can take out before it does its original move. So we'll see how that goes. Khalid Al-Shamari said, careful, gold are playing. Yeah, gold, listen, gold did a bit of that already and went towards the upside, but it could be a retracement because we are still somewhat making bearish structure, right? So we were going up, right? We had higher highs, higher lows, right? It was doing this for a bit, moved sideways for a little bit. Eventually, we made our way to a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and then we started doing lower highs, lower lows. Sorry, lower highs, lower lows, yeah, right? So there's another lower low, a lower high, and we started breaking these levels. We retraced a little bit, gave us another lower high, a recent higher high because of this, but it's not an overall higher high, so you don't really worry too much about it. And then now we're coming back to make lower lows. Okay, then we somehow retraced, broke all those highs, all to come back into the zone we marked up, gave us a lower high, or a higher, yeah, a lower high, and then, sorry, a lower low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, and now we're back down this way. So if we want to be a little bit aggressive, we can say, well, price came down, gave us another lower low, another lower high, another lower low, another lower high, another lower low, and we got to see what happens here. If price breaks above this, we might have a higher high. If not, we have another lower high, okay? And it might give us still another, like, you know, I don't know if I should call this a, whatever, long story short, we might get something like this, okay? I don't like setups like that. I like the ones where it does this first, and then I can get in somewhere around here and take it for a nice 1 to 2. So we will see what happens, all right? Only time will tell what gold really and truly wants to do. All right, so far that's where we're at for gold. Let's see what happens. But like I said, at this level, this is where I was concerned for you guys. And it's giving a little bit of reaction, nothing too strong, so you don't have to worry too much. But GBP USD, if you guys are trading this right now, try your best to keep your hair, because stuff like this makes me pull my hair out, bro. Just so frustrating. All right, so NAS, interesting enough, did close above the halfway point, but didn't close above the gap. I don't like things like that. But we'll see if this will be enough to give us a nice retracement towards the upside or not. Marcus said SL to entry with gold for me. Smart. I would say that's absolutely smart, just in case. I know where you entered, but I think you were somewhere within this range up here, somewhere like over here. So if you were anywhere over there, you're at a good space anyways. You could probably take a bit off if you feel comfortable. If not, let it go back to your entry. All right, so we got a lot to look at. It's past 11 o'clock, so my expertise has officially expired. I don't trade past 11. So now it's on you guys to make this happen, all right? But this is interesting setups. I love to see how you guys are trading as well. It's very interesting for me. I know Bob FX probably has to go to work or school, so he's probably gone. But he's in the Discord. You'll see him take like 1 to 8 consistently. NFP tomorrow. Oh boy, that's going to be brutal. Let me put this indicator back on so we can see what time. All right, so tomorrow, Friday, we have NFP at 8:30. God have mercy. Let me take a look at all this and just see where I believe NFP is going to go. This is too busy, though. I got to take some things off. Let me see if I can go to a different pair that's cleaner. Yeah. let's get rid of all these over here. All right. We got this going on. So NFP, this is interesting because guys, look at what's happening, right? Price for the last, since when? We started going into this range. August 16th. It's now September 5th. Almost for the last month, right? Price has just been moving sideways. NFP, best believe, is going to break some souls. And we're either, I mean, this is going to sound stupid obvious, but we're either going to go up here, right? Or we're going to go down here. The question is, which way are we either going first or going permanently? That's what I have to figure out. I don't trade gold, so approaching this is going to be a little bit difficult. If this was NAS, I'd have a much better idea because I really know how these pairs work. But you guys remember we've done the last couple live streams. We've called this on every single pair that was doing this. Every pair that was going up, right? And then all of a sudden started consolidating. What did we say was going to happen? We said it was going to shoot down because it's reversing. And it all did that. We did the same thing for buys, okay? Any pair that was going down like this, right? When it got here, we said it was going to go up, and it's been doing that. So technically speaking, gold is kind of having that similar formation, right? We've been going up, and now it's moving sideways. Let me just make this a little bit better. Been going up, okay? And now gold is going sideways, all right? So what we need to anticipate is if gold is going to give us one of these, or if it's going to give us one of these. Anything is possible, guys, especially with gold. So I'm going to have to look at some other factors. Price hasn't broken this level, and it's wicked past this level. My bet is that at the very least, depending on where we are in the morning, because things can happen at night, and then maybe by the time we wake up, gold has done this, right? Gold is already like kind of broken past here. So that'd be a different story. Or maybe we're already like, gosh, that was so bad. Sorry, guys. Maybe we're already like somewhere flirting around here. That will also be a different story. But if gold is still within this range, my bet is that gold will at least want to take. There's just so much sitting up here, guys. And you know what's going to happen? A lot of people are also going to be anticipating all-time highs, right? We haven't broken this high since the last time we were at this high was August. Okay, so people are probably going to be anticipating that gold might want to make, with this news, an all-time high. So there should be some wicking at the very least at this zone. But I mean, anything is possible. I would need a bit more information. Because there's more, if you are going to take positions, you definitely, there is more money to take in this area than there is down here. Okay, this is like, it's been wicking. It's just been playing around in this area. But here, it's been like legitimately, like you get into this area, you're pushing down. You get into this area, you're pushing down. So let me know what you guys think. Right, Zach said tomorrow's going to be exciting. Absolutely. 8:30. You know what? I might try and go live because I can't trade at that time anyways, right? Because there's news. So I might go live at 8:30. Here's the thing with things like that. Usually if I go live at a time like that, most people are in a trade or getting ready to trade, so they won't join the live. They're focused. But we'll see. I still might do it for those of you who are not trading at the time. KDOT said up 0.5 R. That's fire. You said you weren't going to take no trades today, KDOT. Are you over trading again? Bro, we got to start setting some punishments for people who are breaking rules in here. But shout out to KDOT. He's been killing it this week. Jeffrey said, TFF Q&A on Twitter. Are you guys attending? When is it? What time? Let me know. DJ Mustang said, Nas hit TP. Gold is for gamblers. Never seen a person who consistently wins at gold. I've seen a couple people who wins at gold. But Nas hit TP. Where did you get in and where did you get out? Because I think it's because of you that we went into Nas. But you were probably in on the 1 minute. So I don't know where you got in, where you got out. But yeah. Marcus Adrian said I'll be here. All right, cool. So I'll try my very best tomorrow to go live. My very, very best. All right. So guys, let's give this. It's, we're getting close to that time. I want to maybe give it to about 11:30. Then I might have to call it because, guys, when I say I have work to do, yesterday I was on the computer like 7 a.m. I didn't leave the computer till 9:30. Right? So I obviously got up to, get a drink of water, eat something. But I spent most of the day on the computer because not only do I have a lot to do, there's a lot that I have to do for you guys as well in the Discord and all these different things that we're setting up. So I got a lot of work to do. So maybe like 11:30 we'll call it. We'll see. All right. Let me know. I said I didn't think I was gonna get a setup, but I got 2 setups. I'm in the middle of an 11 hour trade. Holy father! Again, show us what you're trading, K Dot. I want to see what you got going on. Jeffrey said now. Oh, it's now. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out their stuff now, I'll check it out later on. Or you know what? Let's pull it up. Let's see. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Maybe we can do a bit of both. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think we got it right here. 1 second. Start listening. Okay. Listen anonymously because they know who I am now. These guys are in my Discord and they DM'd me on Instagram, so they know who I am. I'm gonna listen anonymously.
Main priority currently is getting everything set running. So getting the dashboard to the platforms, everything ready, which we're very close to, and then getting the migration done. That's obviously the first priority, and then once we're fully live, we're going to start looking at the disputed payouts. We'll try to do it as fast as possible, but we can kind of disclose that the number of requests that we got is significantly high. So obviously we want to make sure that each person gets a fair chance, and we'll try to do it as fast as we can. It's
Do you guys
difficult
think
to
they've
give you
actually
a full
like
timeline
sold the
on how
company,
fast we
or
can do
do
it
you think it's
because,
just like a shuffle?
again, to be honest with you,
How do I lower the volume?
50 to more than 200 that we received. That's sort of in regards to the payout disputes. In regards to any accounts that were breached prior to us, we don't have that data. So we don't have any data of any accounts that were breached due to inactivity rules or anything like that. It's just it wasn't provided to us. So the only data that we have is active accounts, and then basically just orders. So we don't have any data to say, oh, this account was breached due to inactivity, or this account was
Okay,
breached
K-Dot
to
has
the SL rule or whatever. The one thing that we can say is obviously in regards to the rule where
By
you
the
need
way,
to trade
guys, real
1
quick, can you
day
guys
per
hear all
week,
that or no? Let me know.
we won't be doing that rule. So that rule is already discontinued. We will
Okay,
basically
K-Dot
just
said
have to do
cap, so
one
he's
trade over
listening.
a 30-day period. That's
GG
it.
entry.
We won't be doing the 1 trade per week rule. Again, if we don't have the accounts provided, it's going to be very difficult for us to reinstate
order receipts and the mails because an auto breach, when I was auto breached based on inactivity rule, I got a mail, right? I got a mail
Yeah,
on
but
that.
the dashboard that did that breach is not the dashboard that we have or we have access to.
Oh,
Okay, guys, 1
oh,
second.
okay, I
That's
understand
the
now.
issue. We had
And
to set up like a brand new dashboard, everything. And what we're doing is we basically have like an export from ACAP that we are going to be importing into.
Okay, okay,
So
all
it's a
right,
little bit,
that's fair.
it's quite complicated, for us to, because we don't have any of that previous data. And we reached out to the previous CRM providers. They don't have any backups of it because we were trying to get that access to. Because initially, what we wanted to do is we wanted to go to the dashboard prior to ACAP, and we reached out to their founders, who we know really well, and we asked them to see if they had any backups of the full server, including all of the client data that they had. And they didn't have the backup.
Oh, oh,
So
all right.
no
That will
problem.
be all for now. That will be all for now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh, I see what happened there
Just
when I hit open studio.
M.Duhu, he was requesting.
yeah, I've just
before
approved
I
them
came.
because I just saw the little emoji reactions going crazy.
Yeah.
Good day, good day, good day.
Good day to
Good day
you.
to you too.
How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all good, yeah?
Not sleeping much, but we're
We're
good.
okay.
I can see, yeah, I can see you guys are trying. I can see
Surviving.
you guys are trying to bring us back. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
that's
did our
Inshallah.
best.
we really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I just have issues I wanted to ask the other time, but you guys did not pick me up. The issues I had was before the 8 cap migration happens, I was in a drawdown.
Okay.
I think my account was 47,000. It's 50K. So it was 47,000. So I took a trade on gold. Mind you, my account is not breached. I took a trade on gold, which I'm a swing trader. So I was up, the account was up almost 49,500. Before you know, boom, I just noticed that the account is not logging. And the profit, I don't know whether they closed the trade for me. I don't know. I go to my dashboard, it's still 47,900.
Was the
So I don't know.
dashboard that you're logging into, was that the 8-cap dashboard?
Yeah, the 8-cap dashboard and the old dashboard that I was logged in before the migration. So I was in the trade. I was surprised. I said, let me
Okay.
just peep in my trade and check. Maybe my TP normally initially, if the trade will hit my TP, I'll be up 51,000. So I just noticed the trade closed. I don't know. They did not add up the money. They did not add anything. They did not subtract. I was just confused.
Okay. So your question is, you want to understand, one, if the trade was closed, and two,
Yeah.
to understand if it's going to be migrated.
Yeah, that's what I want to understand. Yeah. So what's up? What are we gonna do about it?
Okay, the line isn't very good, but I think the best thing
Lies.
to
You can
do
hear him.
is
You
if
can hear
you
him.
can either DM us or send us an email and just send us over the account details and let us sort of see what we have in the export file for you.
Okay, no problem. I'll DM you on Instagram.
Oh, Instagram? Okay, perfect. Well, I'll get the team to monitor
You know,
for
the
that.
thing is,
And
I
then,
prefer DM you guys on Instagram. You guys reply my Instagram message very quick, so I love Instagram. Really.
okay, yeah, whatever is easier for you,
They
just
don't
DM
want
us,
no
send
smoke
us
with
the
Africans, bro.
details, and we'll investigate it. Okay?
All right, no problem.
Africans
I really appreciate
don't play.
Anytime.
If you hear an African say,
That's
"Be
only my question.
very
I don't have
careful,"
much.
if you hear an African say,
Okay,
"Be
no worries.
very
Thank you for your
careful,"
time.
you're about to
No
get
problem. Wish you all-
smoked. Oh man, they better DM that man. It will be
Turtle
bad.
soup.
The line isn't very good. Exactly. Yeah, the line. Oh yeah, the line's
Invite
not
him up.
good. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Interesting. So this is what K-Dot is
Hello,
in, by the
are you
way,
there?
guys.
Hello,
Excellent
yeah,
setup. That's fire.
good afternoon. So,
Good afternoon.
my problem is that last time I can say
Africa.
last two months ago, I have 200 account with Forex Panda, but
Okay.
I requested my payout with my first account. Then I think I requested since June, but the payout, the withdrawal wasn't approved till August or till July. I think, yeah, it's July 18. I get approval mail that my payout was approved, but still I didn't get credited in my wallet. I never received the money. But the question is not that, because I have two funded account. Because I filled that form. I can see you share a form over your social medias. So I filled that form, but I can only fill that form once a time because I have two funded accounts. But the first one I requested my payout and the payout was approved. The second one I have a pending
Guys,
probate,
1 second. Just bear
net
with me. I
probate
just got to turn this
that
off for a sec. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. There we go.
okay, I'm going to receive both.
Yeah. I had to turn it off for a sec, guys. I had to turn it off for a sec.
Correct. So if you chose trade locker, both of them will be on
K-Dot about
trade
to hit
locker. If you
TP.
chose like match trader, both of them will be on match trader.
Okay. So that's all my question. So now you mean, yeah. Now you mean whenever you get back to the to work, that mean I'm going to receive my pending payment like the payout that was approved since, but I haven't credited. So maybe you mean now I'm going to receive it and I'm going to receive my funded account in the next time when you get back.
So you'll receive the funded accounts first, and then because obviously, did you fill out the payout form that we sent out?
Yeah, I have filled it. I have filled it, but I can fill it
So
only once.
basically, um, if you can fill it only once, but yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Thank you,
so
Phil.
you only
Appreciate
have
you.
one
Thank you for the
payout that
support.
was
Appreciate you, brother.
requested. The other payout you were waiting to request, but due to timing,
Yeah.
you weren't able to.
Yeah.
So basically, the one that you requested, that one we will basically do an
Things are getting
order, and
spicy.
the other one you'll have to request once you got your account back.
The other one that I have to request is what?
Once you're back to trading.
Okay, I
So
got
the
it. I
way,
got
yeah,
it.
the way that the dashboard is set up is able to request a payout or eligible for one. Obviously, we will have like some rules that like in terms of the timelines that we just haven't set yet. The button will appear. You can and then straight away you can request it. And then we've got Rise, we've got direct crypto, and we've got direct transfer. So we've got like essentially three different ways to do payouts.
All right.
Give me some ideas for EA's new EA, so it'll keep me
I
busy.
think that's all my problem. Thank you.
Can't do anything right now, but stay
Thank
tuned.
you.
You guys, what do you think so far about this whole situation? Like, so it seems like a lot of people here are
ASP
obviously
keychain.
in the same boat as the rest of us. Either were denied a payout, waiting for a payout, account was breached for random reasons, things like that. I think what we need to hear is like concrete things like how are you guys going to prorate, right? All the payments that are pending. How are you guys going to claw back all the accounts that are do a payout? How are you guys going to deal with
KSP,
all
you're on
the
mute.
accounts that were breached? How are you guys going to go through all the data to make sure everything is rectified? You know what I mean? Little things like that. So I think that's what they need to be. But again, I wasn't here when they started, so I don't know how this is going.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Let's
hear
take
it.
a look at some of these other ones here.
First of all,
Oh boy.
congratulations for acquiring TFS.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
My name is Kasi. I'm calling from India. And my question is, I completed my phase one and I was at phase two, and suddenly this migration
Black
happened.
Helsing, bro, how it's done the live voice chat.
Could you please specify, or
This
else
is
could
on
you please
Twitter.
tell us what
And they have
is
something called a
the
Twitter space where you
phase
can
one,
talk
how
to
much
your
is we are
audience
going to
and kind
get
of like what
back
I'm
live?
doing, but you
I
guys can
don't have
request
any
to speak
payout
as
with you.
well. So
As a
it's
new
on
trader,
Twitter if
I
you're
will need
wondering.
so much to the company.
Okay, not reasons like
My
this. Why
request
my
is,
siblings and
KSP,
financial scared of
the
me getting
the
me a
your voice
call
is
from.
very
Yeah.
low and it's very hard to fully understand your request.
yes, please. Can you hear me now?
Bro, is this guy on a motorcycle? Or he's in a taxi with the window
Not
open?
clear
Holy.
enough.
Yes, can you hear me now?
No, brother.
Now
Yeah.
it's better,
So what I'm
yes.
telling is I completed my phase one. By the time I
Bro's in a wind tunnel.
I
Yeah.
think he's having some technical
I think
difficulties.
we
Yeah.
lost him.
Wind tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says he's connecting.
Guys,
So
look what's
it
happening with
seems like he could
gold.
have disconnected.
I already told you at this zone. And look what's happening. If you're in gold, I'm not
I
saying
assume
pull out, but
the
be
question will be
careful.
like along the lines of he passed these phase one, and if he's wondering if he's going to receive a phase one or a phase two account.
I can hear a jackhammer.
Yeah, we will need to
That's 100
review
makes
it.
two bottoms. Yeah, I believe so.
Obviously,
You're right. I think
But
they
yeah,
did
we
make a
have the
double
forms
bottom. Yeah,
out.
right there.
but
And
of course, if essentially
Wait, that's
whatever
not. Now it says
phase you were
gold. Let me check
previously
gold.
on, that's what you're going to be migrated onto. Let's get
yeah.
Eric. Eric is
Oh gosh, look at this, guys. My
here.
goodness. Are you seeing this is a double bottom? Bro, this is interesting. How many people are in that chat room? Good
Okay,
question.
Eric disappeared. This is a very familiar
Let me see if I can.
Name Paul Trader. I assume it's Paul Trader from Discord.
Okay. There's 26 other listeners on top of everybody here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 by
Paul Trader, are you here?
So 96
Hello?
plus that, that's 97 plus 20. What would they say? 27
How are
other
you?
listeners? Or
I'm good, man. Listen, I'm not sure if my question has been asked or answered before because I wasn't
there's about
active
124 people in
in the
that
whole
chat room.
space, you see. So I just got a few questions that I want to run through because I did send some few through Discord, but they said to me that they'll attend to my question or something like in the lines of that, you see. So I wanted to know what the holdup is because
I'll answer your
we
question in a sec,
we
K-Dot. One
actually
second.
need to make money. You see, some of us use trading as our primary source of income. So if things are on a hold up like this, there's no income at all. You see, it's not like there's like a small 10% that we're getting or something. It's just a matter of not getting money at all. So it is becoming a serious problem on my side. So I don't
South
know
African accent.
if that has been answered because the question is the
Let's
hold up, and then
slip the dogs over.
I wanted to know as well what kind of compensation are you guys willing to make for us?
They're
Because
not giving you
I
nothing.
know
I
some guys are
promise.
already up a couple percentages, others are down below their balances. So I requested that at least you guys meet us halfway, if I can say it's halfway, by actually resetting our accounts and giving us 1% up. So those were some of the things that I wanted to speak to you guys
Good
about. And
request,
your
bud.
COO said that we will have these things addressed in today's space, if not on Discord. So it's been a couple of days since I was waiting for that. So I don't know if you can share some light around that issue.
So in regards to going live, we're doing everything that as fast as we can. Like again, I think, sort of some of the traders there's sort of a lack of understanding of how much work is actually required to get a
It's not that
prop
they
firm
lack
up.
the understanding. They just don't
Because
care. They've
well,
been
we
screwed
we
over 10
essentially from a
times. They
tech
don't care.
perspective, we started from zero. We didn't have any tech that was handed over in the migration. So we had to essentially go and get everything and redo it ourselves. So from the dashboard to the trading platforms, we had to go and do everything. From what I can say, so the dashboard is pretty much ready. It's doing its final Q&A, so testing, all of that kind of stuff. Um, all of the trading platforms, everything is ready, integrated. So at the moment, we're just testing everything through, making sure, like, for example, the plans are all set up correctly. Because, like, just to give you some sort of transparency, whenever you set up, like, for example, one challenge,
Exactly
if you've
so.
got like a three-step
Exactly.
challenge, for example, that we set up on the dashboard, so say 10K three-step, that is essentially three different steps that we have to do in the back office that we have to set up. Then we have to make sure that all the rules are correct. That, for example, creating the logic where if you pass phase one, it goes to this phase two, so it doesn't like upgrade you to the wrong account or the wrong platform. So there's a lot of that being done. Like I think from our side, we had to set up around 285 different challenges in the background to get everything that we've got on the website up and running, and everything that everyone has. But we're moving through it very quickly. Like traditionally, for someone to set up a prop firm from zero to working, you're looking at like a 2 months worth of work. We've managed to do all of it within 10 days. So we're now getting into the final stages, and then we'll start doing the migration once it's all up and running.
Okay, so do you have maybe a turnaround time around all of this testing? When is everything going to be done and so forth? Because I think we're over a week or two into the migration now.
10 days. 10 days is the exact. But I think from previous examples, like from what I've heard, most of the migrations took 30 days plus. Which
So are
we're
we
not even
looking
going to
at
meet 30 days.
so are we looking at
But we
10
didn't
trading
even.
days from Monday, or are we looking for at 10 calendar days from today?
Good
No, we're
question.
not saying 10 days. We said we're already 10 days into to doing everything. We don't need that much more time. So we're really working, and our teams are working essentially 24/7 to get this up and running.
Mm. And then as far
Yeah.
as okay, no, I hear you. I hear you. So as far as compensation goes, how far are you guys willing to do this?
It's something that we're looking into, but again, the sort of the concern is if somebody is in drawdown and they were trading, their account is in drawdown and the data that will be provided to us will be in drawdown. In order for us to bring them up or reset them, it also means that we have to reset the ones that were in profit. It's, at the end of the day, none of the previous issues are as a result of our leadership or anything that we've done. We essentially
point.
saw a
Fair
situation
point.
where we decided to come in and allocate a ridiculous amount of capital to get it back up to a scratch that we feel will make traders extremely happy and it'll give them the service that they need. So it's a little bit of a difficult one. We're looking into it and trying to see what we can do. But obviously at the same time, we people need to be understanding that, we came in on the 22nd of August. Prior to that
But
isn't
Phil, if they do
necessarily
but
that,
our
don't you think?
issues.
Okay, don't you
It's
think?
us.
Let me speak. Okay, listen. Sorry to interject, but I want to speak for both parties. For the trader that is in drawdown and for the trader that is in profit. Right. The trader that is in profit is at a disadvantage because they should be processing a payout, and then the trader that is in drawdown, he should be already by break even or even in profit by now. So, I mean, 10 days. 10 days is 2 trading weeks. So that's why I was saying that you guys are standing in a compromise here because like it is a detriment to most of us, really, man. If I have to be honest with you, because oh man, you don't know what it means, bro. Because if you guys aren't willing to do like some compensation from you guys' end, I don't know, man. I don't. It's already bad as it is.
what do you guys think about that? I kind of agree, to be honest. I think even
We
though
So I
understand
don't
that,
know.
but
they're
like
coming from
Tasha,
a
I don't know if there's
standpoint of
anything you
like,
want to add to what I previously said.
I'll probably type it in there, but basically,
You
even though they've
covered
taken on a lot of risk
fully.
and
We just
damages
came
already,
here
people don't
10
care.
days
They
ago.
still want their money. They
We
still
are
want to be
checking everything
compensated. So if
that
they're
is
not willing to do
happening,
something new, something
rebuilding
to
everything,
make
setting
traders
up
whole,
everything from
I don't
scratch,
think people are gonna
and
really want to
then we
stick
would
around.
take it one by one, meaning the payouts, the giveaways, reinstating the accounts,
Got you.
but
Got you.
there are certain things we cannot
Got you,
change.
Phil.
We cannot change, the breaches that happened in April, whatever rules was broken, we cannot unchange that, right?
Absolutely.
We can look into every request because this is why we are here. Once we make sure everything is stable, so nobody goes again through migrations, like most of the props are going, NTFF, it went few times from you guys. We heard,
Hey, Verd,
many
welcome,
stories
welcome.
about migrations, about a lot of technical issues. We came here to make it stable. First, the firm needs to be stable.
Okay.
Traders to have a stable, safe environment to trade. The company needs to
What's
make
good, Money
payouts.
Hunter?
The
What's
company
good?
needs to give the giveaways. The company needs to offer support. There are many things that we're putting in place to make sure the brand will survive and it will be a lot better than before. I'm not comparing to what was before. We are looking at TFF like us as a management. I know you guys, you're coming with previous experience, with problems with support, with problems with payouts, with a lot of other matters, right? I don't want to discuss them all now because everybody knows them. This is why we open the general chat and Discord, because we want transparency. We want to hear your voice because you are the most important for us. Without you guys, we don't exist, right? So it's very simple and basic.
But don't you think?
Now we are asked about. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, don't you think because you're saying that you opened the general chat so that you can hear our voices, and don't you think by doing that you are putting a lot of trust on the side of the client, and then if you can meet the client's suggestions and comments, then we are instilling a lot of hope and a lot of trust in you guys. Don't you think that way? Because now at this point it feels like
Yes,
you
and
guys
we
don't
are.
want to. Serious. Because it doesn't
Did I
look
miss
like
Yeah, but we are listening
you missed a bit,
to
bro. I'll explain
everyone.
in a second.
We are listening. This is why we need to hear
And
your
Jeffrey,
voice.
really,
Of
they're not
course,
letting you
it's putting
speak.
more pressure on us, but also logically, we cannot take the blame what happened in April or January or 3
Yes,
years
but
ago,
that is not
right?
the issue. Yeah, the issue was between the migration and today, because we are counting 10 days. I don't know if it's 2 trading weeks or if it's 10 calendar days, but from the
Yeah, but
migration
10
until
days we came to start from scratch. We are starting from scratch 10 days ago. We didn't start migration 10 days ago. When we came, it was no dashboard. When we came, it was no trading platform. You had the X trade. When we came, like it's a total different situation for us. We are starting fresh, but in the same way, we are working on resolving most of the people's issues and problems. This doesn't mean we will resolve 100% everybody's problem, but
so we can
we
agree
are
that
here to commit
so
that we are going to work on each case
Mozart, it's a tough one.
separately to focus on it,
It's
to
easy.
try to resolve it so we make you guys happy.
so we can agree that
But again,
okay.
tell me. No, go ahead, tell me.
So we can agree that this compensation issue is not going to be met.
Nobody said that. I'm sorry, if this is what you understood, but nobody said that.
No, because
said
I'm reading in between the lines.
Mozart, I'm gonna
What
answer
I'm
you in a
saying is
sec.
that between
In a
migration,
no
sec.
need. We are very transparent. No need to read between the lines. Like, it's very simple, our plan that we disclose it, I think, on the next day after the
Oh, I see.
acquiring.
Keep trying.
PFF.
Keep trying,
I think
Jeffrey.
next day, on the 27th. It's very simple. We're coming back online. This is a work of 2-3 months we are doing in a week, 10 days. Okay. First we need to start with the foundation. We need a platform, we need a website, we need a dashboard, we need all of this to get to the point to discuss what happened 3, 5, 6 months ago. Whoever got approved with no payout, we shared in the general chat with everyone. That's why we are transparent, and this way we continue to be transparent. We share. We have a percentage of the old ownership for the payout. So we are going to check what payouts the old management gave us, compare it to you guys, what you are reporting to us. That's why we have the form. Now we are in the middle. Think about it. Let's take it logically. Logically. We purchase a business, right?
Yes.
The old management tells us you have 100 payouts to make. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Give us the file, give us the information, no problem. Okay. Next, in few days after with the purchase, because we need to compare, we put a form online for everybody, correct? Yes. You saw the form.
Yes.
Right? Okay. We are taking that form that everybody, all the community filled with the proof, comparing to the old management files that we have. Because we sign on X amount, that is our responsibility. Now we need to compare it with reality, which you guys are reporting to us. So we are in the middle trying to help the community here. So we will compare everything, all the data, which is a lot of data. You cannot set up a whole business in 10 days and review the data one by one, because we cannot review it just click, approve, reject, click, approve, reject. No, we need to take it, see everything that it matches, and then reach out. Once we are live, reach out each one individually. Of course, we will make an announcement because everybody is waiting to hear back from us. We will make an announcement and then reach out to each situation, because your situation is different than the next one, the third one. Maybe few only they are, similar, but most of the situations are different. Everyone is different. Somebody had a breach, somebody had a dispute, somebody had approved payouts, but nothing happened. So it's really like it's complicated. It's not a simple situation that we are here. And this is what I'm trying to say. We are on your side. This is why we want everybody to speak, everybody to share. This is why we're changing the rules. But we cannot be responsible about the rule back in April. I'm sorry to say, but you know,
Yes, but I'm not speaking about
we
anything
weren't
of the
around.
past. I'm speaking of
No, I'm
things that.
giving you just an example.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
understand
Marcus,
your point.
TFF.
I'm just
I
saying
know
it as an
TFT might
example.
have new
Like
ownership, but
we
this
need
is
to set
TFF.
some
Unless
lines,
I'm
you know, like
misreading your question.
what is the maximum and what is the
Learn with
lowest, what
Adib.
we
Hey,
can
bro.
be
Thanks for
responsible
joining.
of.
How you doing?
There are certain things we can, certain things we cannot be responsible, right?
Mm.
You know, I'm talking to you logically, right?
Yes.
I cannot come and ask you about something, you know, another owner, another business did, and ask you for, you know, explanation or to change it. We are doing this, you know, step by step, and we understand your past experience. Really, we understand. This way, we're doing the space to hear everybody, to hear the stories, to take notes, to understand better. You know, because we
Yeah.
are new to the TFF brand. You know, we're not new into the business space. In the business, in the financial business, we have been very long time. You know, we passed many challenges and many situations, and
Oh, I didn't
thanks God,
realize.
we were successful. So we want to repeat this with the TFF brand and TFF community.
No, I hear you.
So, you know, like we will do our best to reset drawdowns, reinstate accounts, issue payouts, issue giveaways, like whatever, you know, whenever and
Because me,
whatever
can
the
I tell you
situation
something?
it is presented to us.
Brothers about
Yes, because can I tell you something? I understand where you're coming from and your
Sure,
standpoint, but
sure.
but my logic as well and my understanding in business to retain clients and to retain trust in the client's face and in the client's eyes, you do your back end, like you're saying, you're switching management. So you have old management, you have new
I gotta get
management,
back.
and
God,
you
I
have
don't know
the
how to use Twitter,
consideration of
guys.
the client. In all of the things
Oh,
that you're
wait.
gonna be
There we
doing,
go.
the business is gonna be closed. And what does the client need for the client to be happy and
TP
to be
hit,
back to
baby.
bring business tomorrow?
Fire
You understand? Because the
emojis.
client is going
In
to
the
be at a
chat.
detriment.
Yes,
Right now, we're
Appreciate
counting 10
dogs.
days. We don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe another
Yeah.
10 days or another 20 days. So that's why I was advocating for that reset and for that 1% up. And now I'm speaking
of
on,
course, but
yeah, I'm speaking on the
yes,
client that
I
is,
agree with you, but
yes,
we need a platform to reset, right? We need a healthy, fully functional trading platform with a dashboard to function, correct?
yes.
Okay, so this is what we are doing right now, you know, like building the stable infrastructure.
Yeah.
From that moment on, once we are live, then we will start looking and solving every issue that, you know, we have or you guys
Guys,
have, you know, obviously.
let me sort of intertwine here because the chit chat on Discord is essentially that this is becoming a bickering match. So I think, you
No, it's
know,
not a
Sure.
big match. I
yeah,
think we're trying to find a consensus here because it is like a
I
kind of a
understand,
tug
but
and war.
Paul Trader, I just want to make sure, you
Yes.
know, like the thing is I think we've taken up like 15 minutes with your questions. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to ask. We
Okay,
gave you an
can I
answer
say something
already.
as well? Okay, can I say something as well? Yeah, just
Paul,
the last thing before.
I'll be Paul. Look, you know, I want to be very fair to everyone else. Like I'm literally checking the Discord as well, and you know, we're reading the thing. We understand your point, and again, we will review it. There are steps that we have to take
Let me
before we
check
get to that
Discord, actually.
stage. And you know, unfortunately, I want to try and make sure that everyone has the chance, you know, to actually ask us a question to make sure that everyone is heard. You know, it's a big community. We want to make sure that everyone is heard.
Excuse me.
But
So
also,
look, we really
I want to be
appreciate your
civil.
time,
Okay, can I just say the
uh,
last point then? Because I wanted to be
Paul.
civil.
Look,
It's not about
Paul.
yes.
I understand, but can we please move on? Because again, like there's literally a whole thing. Loads of people are asking to speak. You know, like like we have to keep this as a professional chat. This is not a stage for a debate. We answered the question. We
But I'm not
understand your point of
debating.
view.
I mean, in a meeting like this, is it about getting someone to say something for 3 minutes, or is it about getting an answer out of someone? Because I mean,
It's having
we're
about a
all disadvantaged.
conversation, but okay. Like, look, look, man. Honestly, I'm sorry to say it, but there's so many people asking. You know, at the end of the day, like I want to make sure that everyone is heard. You know, like people are literally asking in the Discord for us to just move on. We answered the question. We understand what you said, and we will take the feedback on, and we'll do our best to do what we mean, to do what we can. Okay. Um, again, thank you for your feedback, but we want to make sure that everyone is heard.
All right,
You
cool.
know, at the end of the
All right,
day.
cool. And then
Thank
when
you
I
so
want to
much.
make an mistake,
Africans don't go down easy, boy.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, so people are asking about the rules. Fix key.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Essentially, Paul is just like, bro, how I know you guys inherited this problem. I know it's tough, but essentially, what are you guys gonna do to make it right for us? That's all he was trying to get an answer. And they're going back and forth.
Very good.
I understand TFF's position from a business standpoint, but your business consists of customers who don't care about what you're saying. You have to find. It's not easy. I think they should have a plan as to.
When you guys will start.
Okay, hold on.
So look,
so someone's asking when they're gonna start
it's
again.
It's difficult to say because we don't really want to give you the wrong information. In regards into TFF being live, you know, it's a matter of days, to be very honest with you.
And yeah, Phil, they are.
Once we're live, that's when we're going to start the migration process. Because obviously, we're doing the migration manually. Traditionally, whenever a platform does a migration, it's all done via script, but it's done in a way where every single trader just gets put onto the exact same platform.
Mozart, I will in a sec, all right?
You know, we want to avoid, because obviously we want to make sure that if a trader wants to be on Match Trader, they're on Match Trader. If they want to be on Trade Locker, they're on Trade Locker. So we're doing everything manually. So what we're going to be doing is, it'll be done as fast as we can, because we'll have our team literally working 24/7 to input everything and do it manually. In terms of like the tech and everything ready, it's literally just a matter of days. So like we're very, very close to like having TFF as a brand up and running again.
Because they have like 70,000 accounts manually.
You guys are going to like email us and then you ask which platform we want and all that.
We already released a form. If you haven't filled it out, it's on Twitter, Discord, and Telegram.
I filled it out already.
Yeah, so if you filled out the form, that's what we're going to go with. Because we will take the email that's on the form, associate with the account, and that account will be migrated to that specific platform.
No, okay. Okay, cool. That's all that I wanted to know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So Mozart, let me just explain while they're waiting for someone else to come on. So TFF used to be owned by a guy named TJ. Everybody knows him. Thomas Cobain. Okay, he sold the company apparently to these guys, and these guys are having to recoup all the losses and all the. Basically, they inherited all the problems that TJ left, and they're trying to get TFF back and running. So they're having a Twitter space to speak to the audience and their customers and kind of let them know where they are and what they plan to do. And right now, things are getting a bit spicy because some of the traders are like, bro, we haven't traded in a long time. We're asking you for a time. We're not getting that. We're asking you if there's something you can do, right, to compensate us for the time we have to wait because this is our primary income. They're not really agreeing to that. So that's really what's going on. So we're listening to the space to see if we can get anything concrete. Everybody asks me every day what's going on with this company. I think this would be the best way for everybody to hear for themselves.
I've approved 2 people to come
what's going on. So,
but nobody
that's essentially what's happening right now. Hopefully they can get Jeffrey in there. Jeffrey's been trying to speak for a hot minute.
Is joining. Okay, let me try the next person.
Yo, what's good? Bro, I haven't eaten, bro. I'm starving, bro. I want to go get some food. You guys mind if I leave you real quick with this on and like just grab something downstairs to eat? You guys mind? Or you want me to take the camera and take you to cook?
Cry wolf? You're on mute.
Hello.
Africa.
Hi. Can you hear me?
It's all good.
We can hear you.
Appreciate you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, I want to ask a question. So I wanted to ask a question regarding the live account rules.
I gotta hear this though, my brother.
So because regarding the stop loss rule, so I don't know, maybe the stop loss rule is adjusted, the news trading rule, weekend holding, overnight position. So because the former management, we are not allowed to hold trade overnight, and we are not allowed to hold trade over the weekend, and as well. Stop loss rule is also attached, and while there's another rule, news trading, we are not allowed to trade news, and it's somehow very tough for dive account traders. So I wanted to ask, maybe there will be,
I agree.
maybe you guys are going to review it
Yeah.
for
No
those
trade
that are
copiers.
funded, because
No
I'm a funded trader.
So, okay, that's an easy
EAs,
one.
nothing.
News
Terrible
trading,
conditions.
that rule is removed, so that is allowed. So there,
Okay,
you
thanks.
can news trade. Like there's no, that's a a silly rule. Holding trades overnight, that's allowed. You can hold trades overnight. You trades over the weekend, you can hold if you want.
Okay.
Not really an issue there. And then
Okay,
stop
how about
loss
the stop
rule,
loss rule? Okay.
not mandatory. It's not going to be a rule where it's mandatory. So like if you do a trade and there's no stop loss, you don't have to use a stop loss if you don't want to. We'll obviously encourage proper risk management, but it's up to you if you want to use a stop loss or not.
Okay, thanks so much. Have a nice time.
You too. Bye. Okay, Joshua, I'm gonna add you as a speaker.
Yo, gotta get something to eat, bro. Oh man, yeah, he got an easier call for sure. Shout out to my African brothers for they eat this bad boy. Woo. All right, I don't want to miss any of this, but I gotta go eat. How long is this supposed to last? What time is it right now? It is 12:05. Oh sheesh, bro, I'm on this for a minute. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm inviting a few people, but
the ops they found
they're not
me.
joining.
Love your stuff, right, Marcus Agent? Yeah, Marcus Agent fire. All right, guys, they're kind of waffling. I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'll be right back, guys.
Hello.
Okay, we got two people up that joined at the same time.
Yeah, pin the markets.
Who was just speak? Okay,
Pin the
let's start
market.
with pin the markets, and then Joshua will go to you right after.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening.
Hi.
Yeah. Please, what I'm asking is that what is the situation of things right now? What is the state of things? Is this that everything has been resolved? Is only platform remaining, or are we still hoping for that non-platform has been chosen already? What is the state of things, please?
So we've already announced that all the platforms are already chosen, announced, and integrated. So there's MatchTrader, TradeLocker, and Edge by Axe. We're just finalizing all the integrations.
Now, we should be expecting distribution of email. Pardon?
We're just finalizing all the integrations.
Okay.
But everything is chosen, contracts are signed, everything is up and running, the servers are issued. Yeah, they're all ready to go.
At any time, we should be expecting. Okay, that's exactly what I want to hear. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Pin the market. Okay, Joshua. Are you there?
Hello.
Okay, the connection isn't very clear, but yeah, feel free to ask a question. Okay, I think Joshua's having connection issues.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes.
No.
Tashin, are you able to hear anything on your side?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Joshua, we hear you. Go ahead with your question, please. Nothing now. He muted himself again.
Okay. Okay, I've invited someone else up. He dropped down. Pips lady, welcome back.
All right. I got 10 more minutes until my patty's being done. I had to make the quickest thing I can make, so I'm just making a beef patty real quick. But yeah. What did I miss,
I
guys?
still see Kabza. Just so you know.
Okay.
But Pips Lady is connected.
Kabza? Kabza, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you now.
Awesome stuff. Evening, everybody. So just a couple of quick questions before I just jump in, right? So number one, when will the next space be?
We are planning to have every week from now on. Now, if something change, we will announce it, but this is our plan for now.
Oh, shoot.
Weekly.
All right. Awesome stuff. Then my follow-up question to that. So I see that TJ recently posted with regards to TFF. So what is his relation still towards TFF? Because if he sold out the company, I don't think there should be any direct correlation with him. So what is that still about? Is he still part of management? Is he still part of operations? What's going on with that?
Excellent question. Shout out to Africa, bro.
Tasha?
Very good. Yes, very good question. So, to be direct with you, there are certain things that we cannot, fully disclose. I can say for now only that he shouldn't be posting anything.
Bro, that is the biggest cop out for. He's still involved. He still has position and control in the company. They just put different management so that he's not taking the heat.
To him, the brand
I believe
is fully
TFT did the
acquired
same
by
thing.
our company. Meaning the website and the data of the company, and so basically we are the new management, and our company acquired.
Absolutely.
TFF.
My point, things that he did, you understand?
I know.
Yeah. So if you guys
in a way,
saying that
let's call it
Let
misleading. We can call it as of today, but yeah.
Yo, Kabza,
exactly, because
pressing, bro.
You are saying you want to be transparent with the traders, you want to be honest with them. We need to start off on a clean slate here, so we can't be having TJ still running things in the background, still doing things. You understand?
Yes.
So if you're gonna come in as a new slate, let it be that way.
Agree.
And he must not say anything with the company.
He's free to post whatever he wants. We wish him good luck.
Yeah, not to relation to the company.
Yeah,
not with relation to the company,
bro.
Because he sold it out. That's
what's
what
good.
He
Learn with
announced,
that, Adib. What's good?
He
so
sold it out exactly, and he announced it himself. So it's public. It's not nothing. It's not a secret. Everybody knows. But okay, yeah, you're 100% right, and we will address it with our legal team.
All right, let's move on. So I just want to clarify in terms of the changing of rules. Is it a set thing when you guys launch?
Yeah, I'm going to be making
the rules be effective from the moment you guys launch? And what do I mean about the rules? The no news trading and the no stop loss rules on live accounts, not on the evaluation, on the live accounts. Will those change immediately on the launch, or should we wait first for a couple of days or a period where communication is sent? Let's
immediately.
What is what day?
It is already in effect. Yeah.
It's already set in the dashboard and in the back office. So
what did he ask? I didn't hear.
And that's for a live evaluation count. That's for the live count, not evaluation for the funded accounts.
All of them.
Everything.
Awesome.
Okay, so no more stop loss or even funded?
What will be the payout cycle? Are you still going to keep to the same 14 days, or is it going to be a change of payout cycle? What will be the payout cycle moving forward once everything has been cleared?
Very good question.
I think we're going to... I think, Tashin, I think the best way to approach it is similar to what we do with a lot of the props that we help with as well. We will start off at a bi-weekly cycle, but then we will allow traders to opt in as an add-on for faster payouts. So if they want to do weekly or quicker, then they'll be able to opt in for that stuff through add-ons when they get the challenge.
Fantastic. Follow up. Your previous payout that you guys are currently sitting on, will that have to be used with the fact that you guys need to generate more sales, or are you guys going to come with a liquidity provider on board that will ensure that all the payers that are currently lingering will be paid out? because I say this because with the recent TFF management way, they were pushing a lot of sales in terms of discounts and whatever to ensure that they get that amount to pay out the traders. So we don't want a situation where now you guys are just focused on sales, just to ensure that you have payouts for traders. We don't want to be using losers' money here. So do you guys have a liquidity provider that will pay out directly, or essentially is it you paying the traders with the losers' money, which is which?
So just so you're aware, we are a broker. We're actually a liquidity provider to other brokers.
Yo, shout out to
So
Kabza, bro.
we've
You
got
be
our
going
own
in.
liquidity sources.
All right, so you guys are your own brokerage. So all the systems and everything that's coming in will
All
be
the
strictly
liquidity,
direct from your
everything
Pretty
is
much. A
the
lot of
bridging, the risk systems, the liquidity, the data feeds,
Ponzi's,
everything is from our broker.
essentially. Yeah, fire question for
awesome
real.
stuff. Also, do ensure that you update your traders in terms of sending out the spreadsheet as well, because we need to understand what will the spreads be, especially since you guys are your own broker. So we need to understand the types
Bro,
of
clap it
spread
up
that
for
we're
Kabza,
using
bro.
in terms of
Yeah.
our currency.
Bro is
What we will
cooking.
do is once the tech is ready to go, we will create spread testing accounts where people can just log in and test the spreads.
So you're gonna send out test accounts prior to launch.
No, so it'll be so what we typically do is
Kabza,
on
bro.
Discord, we'll create like a special channel that will will be called like spread tester. And it will be like a generic account that anyone can log into to check spreads on different platforms. But the spreads will be like as tight as possible. It'll be very good trading conditions. We've never had anyone complain.
Awesome stuff. Then for your affiliates, what's happening with the affiliate programs? Because like I
Bro,
said,
Kabza's
I think in the last
cooking,
space
bro.
that we run big communities, we brought a lot of people in, they brought massive accounts. For your affiliates, what is the standing on that as well?
Very
In
good
regards
question.
to the affiliate program, it will be live. It will be working. I think the main thing is we will just see how we can improve it for affiliates.
And we need to reach out
Fantastic.
to the community to see to meet the affiliates, because to be very transparent with you, we don't know the affiliates of TFF.
Okay, so please do ensure that you get the date of that so we can all go back to norms with affiliates as well, because we did a lot of work and we still need a lot of recognition for that.
Of course.
Bro.
Great. And then I think I'll wrap it up in terms of just saying, once again, welcome on board. On my end, like a lot of people have been discussing
Is
this
he
in
the CEO?
Discord. Form of compensation, look into that. See how
Kabza,
you
welcome on
compensate the
board
traders
to
for
my
the amount
life.
of time lost so people can be happy. You
Bro's
want to
the
run a
main
happy
character,
business?
bro.
Listen to your clients. That's it. The clients will ensure that you guys run a happy business and a successful business. If the clients are screaming one thing, hear them out.
Of course. This is why we are here.
Sheesh.
Thank you,
Kabza's the main
Kabza.
character,
Awesome
bro.
stuff. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Bro, this is his company, bro.
Okay, and Pips Lady.
Kabza.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Holy smokes.
Hello.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you for acquiring
Excellent,
this
though.
stream
Sheesh.
because it was really frustrating with the old team. But
So you guys
I
can see
would
a
like
lot of the
to
clientele
talk
are like
to other
African.
traders like, let's just be patient and
Wow.
not pressure the new management because there is a lot and a lot and a lot to do. You have to do this, you have to do
Yes,
that. So
sir.
let's just wait patiently since because
What did I
these
do? Oh,
guys
Caramel,
they're
you missed a
just
lot.
trying to show us transparency. They're just talking and responding, and this is just a tough work. So we just need to bear with them and give them patience. So my question was just like about there are people who bought the trades or accounts by using codes. Like if you just buy maybe with 60 off, there'll be some rules that you are about to work with them, and
Yeah, Chad,
some
help
you
out
don't
Caramel,
have to
bro.
work
Help out
with them.
Carmelo. Help him see what's
Then
going on.
another question is like I just saw on
Yeah, Marcus, you're right.
a website like I don't know these are the
Food is ready, guys. My
rules
fault.
of new
I'll be right
or
back.
the old like minimum trading days for and you have 0.5%. So I don't get that rule well. Then there is this rule that they say 10-second rule. For example, maybe a trader is placing a trade by mistake, then you close it immediately. So I don't know if that 10-second rule is for older management or for new management. I don't know, because I see it just updated yesterday. Then I saw from the website like it's not regulated. TFF is not regulated. Then I saw like 12 maximum drawdown. Is it for evaluation, or even in live we will have maximum of 12 maximum drawdown? So that was my main questions.
Okay, so in terms of the trading day rule, that's only for valuation accounts. So that's only for challenge accounts and not funded traders. And that's just to ensure that we have, consistent traders. So essentially, you need to make 0.5% on an account for it to be considered a trading day. So if you've got like a 10K account, I think you need to make around 50 or so dollars for it to be considered a trading day. So it's not a difficult, challenge for any trader that's consistent.
So for example, like maybe me, I'm just a swing trader. So I wait maybe for weeks or for 2 to 3 weeks for me to wait for my swing trades. So I don't know about that 4 days.
There isn't like any time requirement for you. There isn't. It doesn't need to be like one day after the other. It can be like one day today and one day in 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter. It's just 4 separate days in no particular order and with any random gaps between the days where you just make like 0.5%.
Oh, so I have to make 0.5 in a consecutive 4 days, but it can just be
No,
January.
not in 4 consecutive days, just in 4 days. So you can make 0.5% today, lose 0.5% tomorrow, and make 0.5 the day after, and you'll still have 2 days.
What is going on here? What
It's
did I
not
miss?
like consecutive days. It's just you need to have 4 separate days with any random number of days between them, where you make 0.
So I can just make 0.5 January and 0.5 maybe March, then 0.5 August. Is that okay?
Yeah, technically yes. The only thing is just obviously between then, you have to make sure that you have some trade just so you meet like the 45-day activity period, rule. But other than that, yeah, that isn't an issue.
Phil, I think you might be right.
Oh,
That's usually what
because it was
happens. I
just
think you
I
might be right.
didn't get it very clear, but now if we just that is simple, no problem.
Okay.
So my another question was just 12% drawdown. Is it for evaluation or up to live account?
Can you repeat that one? Sorry. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
About 12 maximum drawdown. Is it for evaluation or for challenge account live?
So depending on
Phil, that's
because
usually how it
TFF
goes.
offers 4
And Khalid.
separate types of challenges, which is like 1-step, 2-step, royal,
crazy,
and
man.
rapid. Each one has different drawdown, max losses and daily losses.
Okay,
So
I hear
you need to make sure which of those challenges you're on. But it's all stated on the website on the challenge table.
Oh, so I'm just asking for that 12. For those who will pick for 12, are they going to be up to live or it's just for phase 1 and phase 2?
I believe we set it for all. So challenge and funded. Because it makes no sense for the rule to be one thing on the challenge and for it to be completely different on the funded account. It makes like very little sense to have that type of account set up.
I agree there.
Okay, thank you. So, and about regulation?
In regards to regulation, so the prop firm industry there isn't any jurisdiction in any country that offers licenses. When it comes to prop firms, there is like you can get an approval, but it's not like from a regulator the same thing as like a broker to be a prop firm. That's what we so for example, on our trading license, it says that we're a prop firm, which means that we're allowed to do prop trading. Traditionally, the loophole that most prop firms use is they say they're education, or they say they're WooCommerce or something else, because if you say that, if you register a company as a prop firm, the requirements to get a bank account and all of these other things like PSBs is significantly higher, because obviously
That's
they do
actually
more
interesting.
due diligence checks on you. So we took that approach, but most prop firms, what they always do is they set up like WooCommerce businesses or educational platforms, that kind of stuff. So if you look at their trade license, usually it'll say education, but on ours it says proprietary trading. But it's not regulated. It's not like where there's a specific license. The reason for that is obviously if you've got a hedge fund or any other type of firm, they take clients from investors and then traders trade those funds. A prop firm is using its own capital and resources and allocating it to traders to trade. So because it's not taking money from investors, there isn't really regulation for it. Again, in the future, I do think that it's going to change, and I think it's important. And obviously, we've already reached out to regulators to try and see if there's any way to get regulation brought in. Just because obviously, everyone's aware there's a bunch of bad actors occurring. There's a lot of sort of, you can say, unethical behavior in the prop space. So regulation is important, and I think within maybe the next year or a year and a half, it should be in place where prop firms will be required to be regulated. But at this time, it's not a regulated industry.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry,
So
it's quite a long answer for quite a short question.
yeah, okay. So and about this 10-second rule, I just asked if, for example, someone is taking a trade by mistake, then he or she have closed it. So is it a mistake, or how about that rule?
So the 10-second rule is mainly to prevent like high frequency trading, because the TFF doesn't support high frequency traders. But like if you do, a trade and then you close it like at a $1 loss, we're not going to, jeopardize, like, punish you
I'm
or
not
anything
Wales. I
for it.
kind
Like
of agree.
it'd be
Like
quite
there's
silly of us to
some
do
stuff
so.
is just, I don't know,
So
man.
if it's a real mistake and we can see that it's a mistake, there's no issues there.
No, it's
Okay,
100.
thank you. So and about those clients who purchase under codes, like you get 45% then off, but you don't have to do this, then you have this. So are we gonna be the same, all of us, or
What?
I'm really sorry, but it seems like you've disconnected. Are you able to repeat the?
okay, my question is for those traders who purchased the accounts with codes, like 60% off is different with maybe 40% off. So are those with this new management, are we gonna be the same with in differentiating it with client with codes and this they don't have codes?
What? Bro, can someone help?
I'm
Do
not.
you
I'm.
guys?
I'm going to be really honest. I'm struggling to understand the
Yeah.
question. Tashin, are you?
What?
I
Do you
heard
do
something
you do you get
about
it?
who purchased a challenge with the previous code. Uh, from our last discussion internally, we are changing the system of the code.
Yeah.
So we don't have an answer right now about this matter. We didn't get to that subject yet, to finalize it internally. But be sure we will get back to this matter as soon as we finish most of the heavy lifting and prepare everyone to go live. We will rediscuss the codes, the promo codes.
Oh, fine, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, that's it. God bless you. Thank you. Have a nice time.
Okay, I think we'll end it here for today. I think we did an hour and a half. Twitter Space. Tasha, is there anything you want to say before
One sec, Phil.
we end the Twitter space?
Not more than we're coming back live very soon, and we
We need a
are
date, though. Very
taking
soon
all
is just not
requests
gonna cut it.
in consideration. We will look at each one of it. We will do announcements online always via Discord, Twitter, Telegram, and Instagram. I think I missed. And yeah, let us know if you have any question that we didn't answer regarding launching day, not regarding launching day, and all the subjects that we discussed here. And as I mentioned earlier, we will try to do an X space every week, on same date and time, but we will always announce it a few days ahead. That's it on my side.
Okay. Thank you to everyone that joined. We really appreciate the questions, and I think we'll be doing one again the same. We'll be doing the same time again next week. So until then, we'll see you in the Discord, and hopefully by next week we'll be fully live and in the process of the migration. Cool.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, deuces. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. 1 second, guys. 1 second. We are probably gonna call it ourselves as well. Before everybody goes, though, what do you guys think about that? Jeffrey said they can go to hell. Learn with Adib said, I have a question. Are you a day trader or a scalper? I'm a scalper. Learn with Adib. I'm a scalper. Marcus said, so stoked to buy a challenge with them now. Psych. Yeah, bro. Guys, at this point, unfortunately, things are still unclear. We don't have a set date for when this is going to happen. People, like they said, it's already been 10 days. Do you know I forgot I had this account until I got the email the other day? It's just very tough. It's really, really tough. And now, to give credit where credit's due, this company is, or this new management is inheriting all the mess that TJ made, which sounds like he's still on the team somehow. But still, man, this is just a really nasty turn of events, and a lot of people are affected. A lot of people put their livelihoods into it. I feel for them. I don't know what to say except you heard it for yourself, guys. This is where we're at. Essentially, we got to ask questions, but we still don't even know when we're starting, which is not a great place to be. Don't hold your breath, guys. If you have other places to go, please do so. Trade elsewhere. And if they come back, it's a bonus. If not, then we all just lost a couple $100. All right. It's really hard for a new management team to buy out a company. Yeah, it's a lot of things, and fair play to them for fronting up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it is tough for them to come and inherit all this mess. I just wish they had a concrete plan. I missed the beginning, so I don't know if they talked about it, but I honestly think the response should have been, we understand a lot of people are, 1, pending payouts, 2, had positions open and stuff, all this stuff was going on, all these different things. Here is our plan to actively get things back in working shape. As of right now, we have people manually doing the trades, but our estimated time, we don't want to give you a long whatever, but our estimated time is like 2 weeks out from now. But by 2 weeks, at least then people have something to look forward to. But, we're working on it. We're almost done. We can't give you a time. It just doesn't help. But maybe they're taking this approach too, because TJ would say, guys, don't worry. By Friday, we're good. Friday comes, gone. Man's ghost, right? So I don't know, man. I just think some sort of concrete, because the thing that will give confidence to the people who are waiting on you is concrete deadlines. If you can say, on the 5th of September is when we're going to do this. On the 15th of September is when we're going to do that. I think people will at least say, okay, looks like things are in moving order. But when it's indefinite and we can't give you a time, but we're working on it, no one's going to really have confidence in that. So that's that. All right, guys, I'm going to pretty much end the call here. I'm going to answer one quick question for Phil. Not the call, the live. I'm going to answer one quick question for Phil, who wanted to know about the strategy video that I did. And so if you guys want to, you've been with me for 3 hours or so. So if you guys want to head out, you're more than welcome to do so. But before you do, just know I love each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. And as always, I'll catch you lovely foreigners on the next one. All right, guys. So Phil, I'm gonna do this last example, or like kind of help you walk you through for like 5 minutes, because I am way out of schedule. But I'll answer your question and then I will end the live. All right. The rest of you are welcome to stay, but again, if you want to go live out your days and do your stuff, you know what I mean, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, guys. So, all right. So Flo said bullish equals price above MA and rising MA, price below MA and falling MA. Okay. So what exactly do you want to know? You did mention something about earlier. You were saying to identify the trend in the higher time frame. Yes. Is this your first time on this live, by the way, Phil? Like, is this your first time seeing me trade? Because everybody who has been here for a while now knows how I, like, you know, how I do my analysis and stuff like that. So let me know. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's why. All right. So here's the best way I can put it. I can give you a clean example from what happened today on US 30. And then I will tell you to join us every day live. You'll see me do this every day, not only on US 30, but on other pairs as well. All right. So US 30, here's what happened this morning. I came to the chart. It was around, I've watched some of your vids. Okay, cool. I came to the chart. Let's just make it like 8 o'clock. Okay. You can see I had this drawn out here. When I came to the chart, this is what was going on. So I marked out this. Okay. Now, this is me doing this really quickly and simply for you because of time. But essentially, you always have to do an analysis to figure out where you are in the market. You can see from this chart here, price was going, right? Up, down, up, right? Gosh, I'm so sorry about this. And then we went down. We broke structure. Then we broke back up. So now we've made all these highs. So now price is, after breaking this high, is starting to go towards the bottom. So we know that we're overall bullish, okay? For the most part, we know we're overall bullish. So once you determine the market direction, you can say, okay, let me go down to another time frame and see what we're planning to do. So now that we know we're bullish, we can try and figure out, are we retracing or are we actually creating bearish flow towards the downside? Well, you can see from these lines here that price first went up in here. It first broke this, actually. This was the first line that broke. Sorry. This was the first line that broke that let us know, okay, we might be going down. Then it cleared this low, right? And then eventually we got to like these areas here. And so we can see that we are now in the short term, we're bearish. So what we got to figure out is what price's next move is. Is price going to come down to this level here? Or is price going to go back to these retracements to maybe a gap over here and then make its way down? So when I got to the charts this morning, I could see here on the 15 and on the 1 hour, price is in this channel. Okay, so when I saw this channel, I don't think it was this far. I think it was more like this, actually. This is what I was looking at. Yeah, it was like this. Price was in this channel. So when I saw that price was in this channel, I said, okay, based on retail patterns, right, you can see that price usually does this in a channel, right? In a channel like this, that's going, I'm so sorry for the movement. When a channel is going upwards like this and consolidating in this fashion, it's supposed to eventually break down. Okay, if this channel was towards the downside, it would break up, right? So if this channel was like this, it would break up, all right? So when I saw this, I said, okay, there's a good chance we're going down, but in the meantime, we have this gap here. I want to see what happens. So I did have a setup that I drew up here. I saw that price came and gave my setup at some point. Okay, when I get to my area of my point of interest, I wait for my pattern like you saw in the video, right? So I noticed that price broke above this level. It gave you my pattern of down, up, right? And then eventually broke up. So I'm waiting for something like this. So when that happened, I marked up this gap right here. But by the time I'd come, a lot of things were happening. Okay, this is the move that I was supposed to take in the morning. It was supposed to be that. And then price came. I had gotten in, when I came, it was like around here. I'm like, let me just leave it alone. And then price ended up hitting TP. Now, there was another area that I had marked up because I looked at the way price was responding and I said, this should be the spot. There's two areas. There was this one here. Okay. And then there was also this one. And I said, okay, whichever one price gets to one of these, I'm going to, but I was anticipating, I believe this is the one I was looking at the most. So I wanted to see what will happen when price gets there. Price came here. As soon as I saw, is it this? No, this is, it was this. I'll show you. Boom. When I saw this candle, I got into the trade. I set my position pending stop loss right there. Or sorry, pending order right there. And I aimed for a 1 to 2. Okay, and price eventually, boom, hit TP. All right, so that's essentially how I trade. I just look for market direction, look for a point of interest, and then I wait for my pattern. That's the bit, trying to ascertain programmatically if we are over bullish or bearish. Oh, if you're trying to program this, bro, I don't know how you can get it to do that, just because the way I'm reading the market is going to be way different from what your indicators are telling you. Your indicators might tell you we're in a bullish trend because maybe it's based off of the moving average for the last, I don't know, 200 days, which might be, right? Let me use this instead, which might be, right? Your moving average might look like this. You see what I'm saying? So you might say, okay, I'm bullish, right? It might be based off of the one for the last 50 days. So your moving average may look like this. You know, like it really, really and truly depends on what your moving average is using as its for its calculation. So I eyeball everything and I do all my analysis that way. It's just easier for me. So if you're trying to program it, I don't know. But if you are trading, you have to determine the market direction. And then once you determine the market direction, you can look for a point of interest that is supposed to go in that direction you're anticipating, and then take your trade there. So in this case here, I had this marked up because I knew price was going to give us a little push from this side, but I didn't take the trade. I waited for this one. This was the real one. And as you can see, if I had the gall to hold these type of trades, they go pretty well for the most part, right? So does that help you so far in terms of understanding how I trade at all? At all? I don't know. Let me know, Phil. I mean, there's still like 15, 17 people in here. I thought everybody would leave. You guys are free to go, man. I'm gonna end the live soon. You guys, if you're joining and you're new, please join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram. We're a lovely family. We support each other. You guys will see it's a great place to be. We're the best family and community on YouTube, hands down, no debating. Phil said, yeah, I'm gonna try. Bullish equals price above MA and rising bearish equals MA price below MA and falling MA. Oh, got you. So that's how it calculates. Yeah, that's something. I would have to throw some EMAs on here to or some MAs on here to try and get an idea of what it may look like. But for the most part, I don't use any indicators like that. I do have indicators that I use, but they're way different. They're for, like, for example, to tell me what sessions I'm in, to tell me what the daily candle looks like, and to tell me what the news events are going to be like, which I'm going to make a video on this because people keep asking. I've showed it a couple times during live, but people still want to know what it looks like. So, learning with Adib says, well, we are learning. Okay, I mean, if you guys like it, oh my gosh, bro, this is the longest stream I've ever done. I think at this point we're in like almost like 4 hours in, I think. I don't know. But guys, how about this? This is the last, like, this is my final. I'm going to go to 1 o'clock. Okay, 1 o'clock is the last. So every question you have, ask your questions. I'm going to try and show you. Because remember, I do this every day. I'm going to be back here tomorrow at around 9:30 to 10. But because it's NFP, and NFP is happening around 8:30, I might be streaming during NFP. So stay tuned for that. Join the Discord so you can get notified as soon as, and subscribe, obviously, and turn your bell notifications on so you can get the notification. But essentially, this is what I do and how I trade. We looked at some other setups today as well on the 1 minute. So as you can see here, we took a couple losses. These were all paper trades. This was not on my real account. The one I showed you on US 30, that was my real account. But these were paper trades, right? And we were anticipating that because price moves similarly to US 30, that price would come into this area and go down. But what we didn't realize is that, I'm going to show you guys right now. So you guys see NAS? So look at NAS. US 30. You see US 30 price is going like consolidating this way, and then it broke down. Look at NAS. NAS is the absolute opposite. NAS price was consolidating towards the downside, right? And then eventually broke up. So I didn't realize this. Had I known, I would have gotten here for a buy earlier on the lower time frame. So they did the exact opposite of each other today. The exact opposite. One went down, the other one went up, right? So sometimes you'll see them trade in unison like that, like where they will both break up, and sometimes they'll go in the opposite direction. The reason why I trade them differently is because they usually go in the opposite direction. But there are some days where not only NAS and US 30 will do this, but SPX 500 will do the exact same thing. And there's been days where I've caught the same trade on all three pairs. All right, so it pays to know. I don't trade anything else except indices, guys. I trade US 30, so NAS 100, US 30, SPX. Gold and all these other things you see here are because of my followers, the people in my family, the subscribers, they want to learn to trade Forex. So I'm going to be doing a 30-day Forex challenge where I'm going to be trading Forex only for 30 days. So you guys should definitely stay tuned for that. I'm excited. What I'm looking to trade is these pairs right here. I'll show you. I might add gold to it too, but I'm looking to trade Euro JPY, and I'm looking to trade GBP CHF. Now everybody's like, no, don't trade those trades, GJ, or trade GBP USD or something like that. So we'll see. All right. Oh, people are talking in the chat. Let's see. But we're learning. Phil Harford says to see how well it works. Very grateful. Time to clock out. Got you. I don't. Florida said I don't mess with that stuff, dude. Are you talking about EMAs or what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to Phil Hoffer. Phil Hoffer said the challenge is humans are very good at spotting patterns, but it's hard to code that in a EA. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like we're currently working on a bot right now. It has some complications, but trying to code your exact strategy on there can be very difficult because of things like that. And he said it. So if you trade mostly indices, you lean towards bullish trades. For the most part, yeah, you're the first person to actually catch that right off the bat, because the thing with indices, I'll show you. If you go back, right, anytime I have to analyze a pair or look at a pair I've never traded before, I look at it from the weekly first. And you can just see prehistorically, this goes all the way back to 2020. You can see prehistorically, this is a pair that just goes up. US 30, for example, is a basket. It's a derivative of the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones is a basket of 30 of the best US companies in the economy. So it's one of those assets or just one of those things that people are expecting it to be a good hedge against inflation and all these things. So they're usually betting that it goes up. So even when they dip, people still buy vigorously, right? So it's a pair that's, for the most part, I want to say at least 60% of the time it goes up. So yes, I'm usually buy bias when it comes to these pairs, but I still look out for sells because it really depends on what the price is going to do for the day. Even on days where price is going down, and when a downtrend, I can catch buys depending on what it gives me. And days where it's going up, I can catch sells because they always retrace within the day. They like to go to certain zones and do certain things. So that's what I do. All right. So it's going to be very interesting. This trade here, we entered for gold just to see what would happen. It was a paper trade, wasn't real. I don't trade gold. I don't trade Forex, just indices. You know what I mean? Phil Hoffer said, you got to be brave to bet against the long-term trend. To talk to you. What talk? Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome, Phil. You're absolutely welcome. Yeah, people think, what do I think about gold right now? I will give you an answer right now, Marcus. People think that, like, a lot of times people will watch my videos and they'll see me, like, so say, for example, in a situation like this where price is going down, I would probably buy here. And they're like, why are you buying here in a downtrend? It's because I've been doing this for 4 years. I know the points at which they will at least give me a retracement, and I take my setups regardless of what trend we're in because I've become consistent and profitable that way. So it doesn't bother me. Gold right now, let's take a look at gold because Marcus is asking. Okay, I am a scalper, so I always do everything based on the 1 minute, but I analyze on higher time frames. Okay, with gold right now, I would have to, let me go to a different pair so I can get a cleaner chart. Not different pair, a different chart so I can get cleaner look. So we talked about this earlier. Gold right now is ranging. You guys can see we were in an uptrend, okay? And then gold started doing this. Okay, so gold is ranging right now. So for me personally, gold is, as silly as it may sound because it's pretty obvious, gold is either gonna, after the consolidation, continue upwards or it's going to effectively go down. And we talked about this earlier about how whenever we see price doing this for a long time where it's going up and then it just consolidates at that top level, it usually just reverses and vice versa. So if I flip the chart, it usually does this. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of thinking. But the reason why I'm not so confident in this analysis is because I don't trade gold. So I can't with confidence say this is what's most likely to happen. If this was one of the index pairs, I would have a much stronger opinion. But just in terms of looking at price action, let's look at what we got. Even within the range, right? We still have market structure. So for example, we have price going down, then up, right? Making higher lows and higher highs. And eventually we stopped doing that. We started making lower highs and lower lows. And then we started making higher highs and higher lows again. Okay. We came back down into this area. We started breaking these levels, okay? We came back to retest these zones, got a bit of head and shoulders, started breaking down. Since we came to this level, we've been going down consistently. Price was supposed to, at this point, break from here, break this low and continue. It broke this low slightly and then broke this high. This is one of my patterns that I love to see. When I see price does this, I wait for the retracement and I go straight towards the upside. So as far as I'm concerned, right now we have price breaking this bearish trend and going towards the upside. The question I have to ask myself now, considering how strong this level is are we going to break through it from here? Or are we going to get maybe a little bit of a, a wick, maybe come down and then continue downwards? That's what I got to figure out. So at this point, what I would do is that I would start looking at areas, right? If it was within my trading session, it's 1 o'clock, so there's nothing good. But if this was in the morning, I would start saying, okay, well, since we're already here and price should touch this level again, I would start looking for zones in here, right? Maybe this, maybe one of these gaps over here or something like that. And I would start looking at that and looking for places where I can enter to at least ride, whether it's here or here, at least ride this trade to this level. That's what I would do. Okay, so in this very short term trend that we're in, I would be bullish. Okay, tomorrow I'm very curious to see what happens because we have NFP tomorrow at 8:30. That's going to be insane. 8:30 is going to be one hell of a time tomorrow for all these pairs. So we'll see what happens. I also suspect that because there's all these highs sitting up here, price is definitely during NFP tomorrow. If not before NFP, right during NFP, it's going to at least hit here first, take out these highs. If it's going down, if not, it's just gonna literally shoot up. Okay, if it's going down, it's gonna take out these highs first, and then it's gonna shoot all the way back down. So that's what I think of gold. I don't know if that helps in any way. Phil Harper said, thank you very much. You're welcome, bro. Learn with Adib said, I have a question. After learning your strategy, can I use it to take day trades? Yeah, for sure you can use it to trade. If you understand it, you can absolutely use it to trade. And if you say day trades, do you mean like, you know, more than an hour? Because like this strategy works on different time frames as well, right? It works on 15s, it works on 5 minute. I haven't tested it on the 1 hour and stuff, but I mean, you can see even from gold, this would be the same setup in a sense, right? Just on the 1 hour. So my risk to reward at this point, because I always go for at least a 1 to 2, this is the level I would be waiting for price to hit. So you can take it on whatever you want, essentially. For sure. Phil said, I appreciate your time. Have a great evening. You as well, man. You as well. I'm going to clock out here in 9 minutes. So you as well, man. Thanks for joining. Marcus said, clear, thanks. You're welcome, bro. You already know we're going to chop it up after this, most likely so. Or you might go to bed because it's probably late where you are. But you're very welcome, brother. And learning with Adib said, yes. Yeah. So if you're looking to trade this, again, on higher time frames and stuff like that, you absolutely can. The structure is the same, the setup is the same. It's just that on higher time frames they take longer. That's all. But higher time frames, the reason why I use them for confirmations because they're a lot stronger. So if you do see a break like this on a higher time frame, you have a much higher chance of it going in the direction you want it to go because it happened on a higher time frame. You see what I'm saying? So nothing wrong with that. If you have the patience to hold and swing or trade for the day, by all means have at it. All right, guys, we got about 8 more minutes to like clock out. So you guys let me know what you want to do. If everybody just hops off of here, I'll just close the live. But I promised you guys I would stay till at least 1 o'clock. This is the longest live I've done ever. If you're new to this, please like, share, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Because I am way behind schedule on all the other things that I have to do outside of this. Ooh, gosh, I need a drink. Not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. It's been a great session. Thank you. Thank you very much, Marcus. Raizaki said to you, see you tomorrow before 8:30. For sure. If you guys are down for 8:30, I'll definitely do 8:30. I appreciate all you guys. Much love. Thank you. Thank you for the stream, for being here on the stream as well, guys. I appreciate all of you. All of you. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Everybody's saying their goodbyes. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Take care, everybody. Where am I from? I'm from Canada, bro. All right. Stream's done, guys. Stream is done.